Welcome, Eagle fans, to the Week 7 Eagle Football Coaches Show. I'm here with Coach Stephen Fitzhugh, and we've got a treat for you today. We're out here live with practice going on right behind us to talk about the game last week against Delhi Charter and the game that's coming up against Beekman Charter. I do want to thank McDonald's for sponsoring the weekly Coaches Show. McDonald's in North Monroe. Stop by for an iced coffee or the new Chicken Big Mac. Have you seen the new Chicken Big Mac?
I've seen that.
Yeah,
Sounds pretty good.
It does sound pretty good. You can download the app for exclusive deals and features as well. So thank you, McDonald's, for partnering with us. All right, Coach, we're 6-0 right now, 3-0 in district. Big win last week against Delhi Charter, 54-14 was the margin of victory. We got Beekman Charter this Friday. It's fall break here, so if fans are wondering why we're outside today, we thought we'd do something different. Coaches had, there's always, it seems like there's something every week that you kind of have to deal with from a mental side, preparation side, whether it's homecoming or some light issues, and now we got fall break. Railroad in front of the school was being repaired yesterday, so there's just a lot of weird things going on. How do you feel about your team, Coach, this week?
I mean, we treat things the same, and we're going to try to come out this week and get better. That's our goal each and every week is to get better one day at a time, 1 week at a time. And so, there's always going to be distractions and different things and routines, whatever it may be, that you always got to adjust to. I mean, the weather. Weather's not going to be exactly how you always want it to be.
Today it is, though.
It is very nice today. Lord bless us, the great day weather-wise. But no, our guys, we are up here, watch film, lift, practice, and again, we're going to do the things that we need to do on a regular routine.
Yeah, well, adapting and adjusting to whatever's going on is something that I think you do a great job at as a coach. But as far as last week, the first half was really interesting of last week's game, and I'm going to tell you why. It was really kind of a time of possession, kind of an anomaly when it came to that. So I'm going to go through just a couple the drive chart for the first half. So we get the ball to start the game. We go on a 4-play, 80-yard drive. Takes a minute and a half. Cam Vullion catches a 64-yard pass for the touchdown. Delhi Charter goes on a 12-play, 74-yard drive that lasts 9 minutes. And then Aiden Eldridge makes a great play, rips the ball out, and we get the ball back deep in our own territory. So then we turn around and we go on a 7-play, 94-yard drive, 3.5 minutes. Macon caps it off with a 3-yard run. They get the ball back. Then they go on another long drive, 13 plays, 80 yards, and we have a ball game now. It's 13-7, okay? So 2 possessions. That's the end of the first quarter, 2 possessions each. There's 3 minutes to go in the half at this point. We've only had 2 possessions. They've had 2 possessions. We get the ball. We go on a 6-play, 49-yard drive, 2 minutes long, and Jude Turner scores a touchdown to make it 20-7. There's a minute left in the first half, and we still got kind of a ball game going on. With a minute left, Delhi Charter runs for a 5-yard gain. Okay, there's a minute left, and you call a timeout. Okay, so I want to ask you about that timeout because I'm going to be honest with you and the fans. I questioned that timeout. I was thinking we would just run the clock out, and I think, that was the consensus, but you call a timeout. And you look like the smart one, not me, because, they have an incomplete pass and then interceptions. Was that your thinking behind calling that timeout?
Well, we had 3 timeouts left, and you don't get to carry them over to the second half. And so, if there's opportunity for us to get the ball back because – they were going to get the ball start the third quarter. And so anytime, we have the opportunity to try to get the ball back and we have timeouts remaining, we're going to use them, try to get the ball back, try to score again because our offense, as you read by time of possession, it's a quick striking offense. And sometimes it just takes one play. And so, that's what we're going to try to do is get the ball back. We got a chance at the end of the half and score again. And a lot of times it's a 14-point swing if you do that, and then you do start the second half in possession of the ball. That's a big turnaround.
Well, this obviously worked to a T because they throw the interception. Ridge Coach makes a nice play, gets us in good position, and then we score. Cam Vullion catches another touchdown pass to go at 27-7 at half. So that was kind of a huge swing in the last 3 minutes. We put this game, go up 3 scores, and I think that's important against a team that's going to have a hard time scoring a lot of points quickly. They're going to run the ball. You know, that's just their forte. And you saw they had 17 minutes of possession in the first half, yet they were down 27-7. So the call you made and getting the ball back and getting that last touchdown really made a difference as far as the Ohio Charter's ability to get back into the game. So, I mean,
our guys got to go out there and execute, and they did. And that's one thing they work on, you know, getting to the line of scrimmage, making the plays, you know, quickly executing, doing things like that. And they did a great job executing things.
So 27-7, it's halftime. They get the ball to start the second half, as you mentioned, but we score 3 times in the first 6 minutes of the second half. So from 3 minutes left to go in the first half to 6 minutes into the third half, we score 5 touchdowns,
wow.
Coach.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, we are and like you mentioned, a quick strike offense, but very efficient. I thought, and you can tell me if I'm on the right track here, but Friday night I thought was Luke's best night as a quarterback. He keeps getting better and better each week, and he had a great game, 11 of 15, 207 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I thought so too. I told him the same thing after the game. I thought that was his best game of the year, without a doubt. And again, overall, offensively, all of them, I mean, I don't think we had any drops. Our offensive line, all of them graded out over 80%. That's the first time that's happened in a game this year. And I thought our offense clicked on all cylinders. And again, very efficient, effective. They did a great job.
So there were two plays by Luke that I want to talk about specifically. One of those was a running play where he scrambled and got out of the pocket on that side of the field right down there. He rolls out, and you can see him progress. He goes kind of high-low. He checks the deep route. It's not there. He looks underneath. It's not there, and then flushes out and runs out of bounds. Super heads-up play, high-level quarterback play. Another one was right down here when it kind of flooded a couple routes over to the side. Luke rolls out. There's nothing there, so he just kind of I don't think he threw it away, but he threw it in a place. I think it was Jude, the intended receiver, but nobody's going to catch it, even if Jude's the only one that has a possibility. So the decision making, I thought, was unbelievably mature for Luke.
Yeah, no, he grew up a lot through last year, and that's the biggest thing about a quarterback is your decision making. You know, don't make knucklehead decisions, and again, that just shows his maturity, that he's been through the fire for a whole year last year, and again got better and better. He's one that he's a quick learner on things, and so again, he does a great job.
The keep away game that we're starting to see week after week. This is 3 weeks in a row with Madison and Rayville that really try to just hold the ball and keep our offense on the sideline. Is that something that you're concerned with about teams maybe of a higher caliber attempting?
We're going to have to stop them and then again make the most of the opportunities than when we get the ball.
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious blueprint. I would expect Beekman Charter to try the same thing, but
they run the same offense. Can I call a timeout right here?
Yep, you can call a timeout.
And then maybe we'll come back and talk about Beekman Charter. Let me run out here so we get ready to break and get going.
Coach has got to go. We'll talk about Beekman Charter here in just a minute after this break.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
All right, Eagle fans, welcome back to the Week 7 Eagle Football Coaches Show. Coach had to run off and go break down the team, getting ready for practice. But, hey, it's okay because I've got 2 superstars here with me, number 8, Wyatt Wilson, and number 12, Aiden Eldridge. You'll see Wyatt playing kind of a linebacker position and special teams a lot, and sometimes rover. You play rover, right?
I do, occasionally.
Yeah. And then I got Aiden Eldridge. You'll see him at the safety position, and he rarely comes out during the game. He's a 3-year starter there. So I do want to kind of give our fans a chance to get to know you besides the way you are with the helmet on, because I know you are both outstanding out there, and we love watching you do what you do on Friday nights. Glad we're 6-0. Right, 3-0 in district play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to the kind of the final stretch of our season. So I'm going to ask you this, Wyatt. So you kind of play a couple different positions, linebacker, rover, a lot on special teams. And so you had a lot to prepare for in the offseason, knowing that you're going to be a senior stepping into that role. Talk about some of your preparation in the offseason.
Oh, well, I just went to the gym with Coach Bentley and everything, and the weight room just got stronger and everything, to some workouts. And 7-on-7's played a huge key to my success learning coverages, because before that, I was a little iffy on coverages, but after I got in there and got the deal done, and yeah, I just felt a lot more confident with the coverages.
Okay, so you improved yourself physically, plus you kind of got a grasp on how to recognize certain things when you're playing multiple positions on defense.
I mainly play Will.
Well, okay.
I was a rover last year, just a little bit. I just kind of bounced around between Will, Mike, and rover, and I played Mike for a good bit. I actually played JV at Mike, but towards the end of the season, I really found my home at Will and everything. I just really liked that position. Felt comfortable there, really.
Yeah. Well, I've seen you out there on Friday nights. You do a great job, especially, I see you a lot on special teams. I know you make some big hits on special teams.
Well, I mean, special teams is all about setting the momentum for me.
Hey, that's right.
I mean, you got one job. I mean, hit the dude hard and set momentum.
Well, as long as you stay in your lanes, right?
I mean, just don't blindside hit or nothing like that. Make it clean. But
no penalties. That's right. That's right. Well, Aiden, at safety position, you're a 3-year starter, so you've seen some of our best defenses, honestly, arguably, ever. I mean, we've had some really good defenses, and you've been kind of, at the back of that defense. What's unique about this defense this year? I mean, we allowed 28 points all season in 6 games. So what's unique about this defense?
Well, I mean, we have a bunch of, I guess, people who haven't had their name called all year, and or I guess in the years before. But like last year, we had Lovelady, we had Tate, we had Ben, we had a bunch of big names that kind of got all the tackles. And this year, everybody being a first-time starter, them coming together and just being able to, form our own defense this year. And I think that's what's unique about us.
Yeah, I think that's a great answer because it's neat seeing these guys, like Cooper, who didn't play much last year, go right into middle linebacker, lead our team in tackles. You had a great night the other night, 11 tackles, forced fumble, big forced fumble there in the first half. So,
huge.
Yeah, it was huge and really kind of swung the momentum of that game. I talked to Coach Fitzhugh about that game, and we only had 7 minutes of possession in the first half. They had 17, but they only scored the one touchdown. So our defense,
felt like we were out there for forever.
Y'all were out there for forever. But that's something that we've seen this year is you guys are you'll bend a little bit on defense, but don't break. Once they get in the end zone or in the red zone, I mean, we get a takeaway or a big hit or a turnover on downs, and we've kind of seen that pattern with our defense. So it's a fun defense to watch. All right, Wyatt. So you're number 8. Right, and you wear the shoulder pads and the helmet, but we know there's more to you than just being a football player.
Yeah.
What do you like to do, and what other sports do you play?
Well, I love the golf.
Okay.
It's really fun. I mean, I really came into my own under that the past few years I've been at OCS. I mean, the coaching here has really helped me improve golfing-wise and even football-wise. I mean, I mean, when I came here for River Oaks, I mean, I was like barely anything, and then I, improved through the weight program here and the coaching here. So, I mean, I'm really grateful for my opportunity here and all. Hobbies, I like to hunt.
Yeah.
I love hunting, duck hunting preferably. I mean, it's just fun to me.
Yeah, so I mean that's not a bad hobby. I enjoy doing that too. So and I'm glad you mentioned that because you did transition to OCS from another school. And was that transition, did it go pretty well?
It was shaky at first because like I came in here only knowing one person, but I mean they were very welcoming. I was welcomed right on in and fit in just fine.
All right, well, good. Well, Aiden, what about you? What do you like to do? What sports we got going on?
So I run track, and then hobbies, I guess, like White said, hunting, fishing. Just being outside, kind of. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right. Wyatt, I got a question for you. Okay, you came over here between your 9th and 10th grade year, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you when you came to OCS, you were a sophomore, so you've been out here several times for 3 years on Friday nights, whether you were playing or doing JV or even out here in the games this year. What's your favorite part about Friday nights?
Basically just hitting somebody. I mean, it's fun. I mean, ain't nothing like it. I mean, I would take it back to the Southern Lab game, and it was a kickoff, and I ran down there and hit the brakes off of someone, and that felt amazing.
Oh yeah, and then you got called out on the live stream too for that.
Oh yeah, that was it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. All right, Aiden, what do you kind of seeing that defense? You got everything in sight. What do you hope to accomplish? You know your defense as well as anybody. What do you hope to accomplish this year, individually and as a team?
Well, as a team, first of all, I mean, come out, get better every day. Obviously, like we say, seize the day is our goal for the day, and then end goal, go to the Dome.
Yeah.
You know, what else could you strive for? And then personally, I guess, since I've been kind of in the fire for 3 years behind all those people, I've learned from them, like Lovelady and Tate, like I said. Be a better leader, I guess. Come out. I've seen pretty much everything we're going to see. So be a leader and just help everybody else, line up like I'm supposed to do. And I think that's my main issue is just, step up, be a leader, be loud.
Yeah. Well, I think you're doing a great job of that, especially with the way you play. I mentioned that fumble the other night that you forced. I mean, they were down here at the 6-yard line, about to punch it in, and you knocked it out. All right. Last question. I'm going to let you guys get back to practice. So, Wyatt, senior year. Hope you're having a great senior year. You seem like you are. Do you have any plans for what's after graduation in May?
I don't know where I'm going to school yet. I just do know I want to do some type of industrial technician type stuff.
Okay.
Type stuff. I mean, like, it's really a variety of things I can do with that, and especially I know I'll be working at a plant, but I mean, hey, if it pays good, I mean, why not do it?
That's right. If it pays good, and if you learn how to work with your hands, I mean, that's invaluable. You can fix stuff around your own house. You don't have to pay somebody else. So, Aiden, what you got going on?
The plan is go to Tech and get a construction management degree and use that somehow.
Oh, y'all going to have to start a business together. I do want to thank you guys for your time. I know you guys are defensive players only, so you're not missing too much right now, but maybe y'all can get out there and run some scout team-o or something like that. I don't know, but we do want to thank you guys for your time.
Yes, sir.
Wish you the best of luck in this season and beyond. We'll be back here in just a minute to talk to Coach Fitzhugh again about the upcoming game against Beekman Charter. Good luck, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Welcome back, Eagle fans, to the McDonald's Week 7 football coaches show. I'm here with Coach Stephen Fitzhugh again after he had to take a timeout to go tend to his team. Hey, duty calls, I get it, Coach. So, so they're about to get practice underway, go with their groupings by position. And I do want to talk about the Beekman Charter Tigers that are coming up. They are 0-3 in district, but it's kind of hard to tell a lot about that 0-3 because they've had about a difficult of a schedule to start off their district play as possible with Mangum, Faraday, and Oak Grove. So what can we expect from this Beekman Charter team?
Well, I tell you, they got great size. Offensively and defensively, they are going to be one of the biggest teams we have faced up to this point. They run the split back veer, just like Del High Charter did last week, and so that's gonna be a challenge for our defense once again. Is to try to get them off the field and not let them have time of possession like Del High Charter did. So they run it really efficient too. I mean, it's something to run the offense, but to do it well, they run it very smoothly in every phase of the veer option. And so that's going to be the challenge for our defense. Our offense needs to go out and execute because, again, size-wise, their offense, defensive line are some of the biggest that we've seen all year.
Okay. Do you see that presenting a challenge to our to our passing game or our running game? What do you think that a size on defensive line, what can that affect more? Is it the flow?
If they whip the guy in front of them,
it doesn't matter, does
it affects both of us, passing and rushing. And so, again, our guys are just going to have to do a good job of staying low and winning the trenches throughout the ball game. And so, again, I think our offensive line, Coach Moser's done a great job with them this year, gelling them together because, again, Micah is the only one who started last year and played every play of every game. The other four, Bo had some valuable experience last year, but Stacy rarely played. John Larkin did not play on the O-line at all. And Jackson Mann didn't get any reps. And so just real proud of how those guys have gelled together. And, again, Coach Mo's done a great job with them. He and Coach Sanford, they've worked those guys, and they're really working well together as a unit. They were real excited to be down there hitting our new sled. So, but again, that's a mentality. And so those guys know that regardless of who lines up across from them, that we've got to use the right technique and just keep getting after them play after play.
All right. So it seems like we're we've improved, with our offensive efficiency, our defensive kind of not formation, but rolling guys in and out. We've kind of figured that out, it seems like, on defense, and it feels like we're climbing towards the right direction. And that's a good thing because this week we got Beekman Charter, but weeks 8, 9, and 10, we kind of face the teams that we've had circled from the beginning with Mangum, Verity, and Oak Grove. So obviously I know you want to dedicate this week to preparing for Beekman Charter, but I feel like our team is improving each week, and that's going to be good for our stretch run.
Yeah, and that's our goal. That's what we talk about every week, regardless of who we play, whether we play a team that is undefeated or whether we play a team that hadn't won a game. We've got to do the things that are in our power to get better. And I think, again, as I just told our team, offense has not had a turnover in the last couple of weeks, no pre-snap penalties. And so, again, those are things, don't beat yourself. And so that's where you want to be going. Hard to believe we're talking about week 7 right now. Just here in a couple of days, be playing that ball game, and about to move into late October, November when the playoffs hit. It flies by.
Yeah. So this is kind of a big game. It's a road game. It's our next to last road game of the season. We're going to go over there on Friday night, make the trip over to Beekman Charter. Have you seen their facilities, Coach?
I have. They have a nice turf field they've had for a couple of years now, but yeah, very, very nice.
Yeah, they do have a nice field. We played elementary ball over there, and I do want to mention, if for anybody that watches, you may want to bring a chair because their visitor stands are not very big. There's plenty of room to kind of stand around the fence, so you may want to bring a chair this Friday night as the OCS Eagles take on the Beekman Charter Tigers. So we'll come back next week, Coach, and we'll talk about however this game went, and then look forward to Week 8 and a home game versus the 5-1 Mangum Dragons. So I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank McDonald's for sponsoring our weekly coaches show. Until next week, go Eagles.
gentlemen, and Eagles fans everywhere. Welcome inside the Farm Bureau broadcast booth, brought to you by Agent Chris Thomas, here on the campus of Beekman Charter High School in Bastrop, Louisiana. The Eagles are warming up on the field, and we're warming up here in the booth, getting ready to go for another edition of Ouachita Christian Eagle football. We'd like to thank you for tuning in here on the Ouachita Christian Sports Network for tonight's contest between the Beekman Charter Tigers and your Ouachita Christian Eagles. I'm Grant Taylor, filling in for the irreplaceable and sorely missed David Gordy, here alongside my friend providing the color commentary, Mr. Daniel Kirkendall. And down on the sideline tonight is our man, Mr. Mike Gray, with the Marion State Bank sideline reports. And as usual, Donnie Haley up here bringing us all the numbers. I'd like to remind our listeners tonight that this game is being streamed live in HD on YouTube. Watch the game and listen to our call from your TV, computer, or smartphone device. Heath and all the fellas down there. If you just want to listen, you can tune in on the Wolf 92.3, or you can utilize the Mix LR app. In any case, there's lots of options and opportunities to tune in, and there's no shortage of access to talk about and follow the Ouachita Christian Eagle football team. Daniel?
You nailed it.
How was that?
That was fantastic.
We're okay?
That was fantastic.
We're going to make it.
We're home free now.
Okay, we're going to make it. All right.
Yeah.
The head coach for the Eagles in his 27th season. You want me to keep going?
Yeah, go.
Okay.
Let's roll.
27th season is Stephen Fitzhugh. Coach Fitzhugh's career record with the Eagles is 257 wins and 80 losses. None of those losses coming so far this year. The head coach for the Tigers is Joseph Purvis. He's in his third year with a record of 14-11. How you doing? Good to see you. We're live on air. You got something you want to apologize for? I'm just kidding. That's a joke. This is the first meeting among these two teams. No one leads the series. We'll have a leader after tonight. And the Eagles are creeping their way up the rankings. Currently ranked. Daniel, what are they currently ranked?
Number 5
Number
in
5.
LSWA poll, yes.
Yeah, that's right. Continuing to improve. Big test tonight on the road. What else, Daniel?
Well, they look good out there in their white tops, green pants.
I'm kind of a fan of the green helmets.
Yeah,
if I'm just being
yes,
honest.
they got the green helmets. The green helmets do look good, especially with that combination there.
Yeah. So your OCS Eagles tonight with the white tops, green pants, most of them wearing white socks, green helmets. Looking sharp out there. A little bit hazy tonight.
Yeah, but the weather's beautiful. I mean, it is nice. I'm fixing to have to put a jacket on shortly.
Well, you know what I noticed, Daniel, as I look out across there and watching everybody warm up, I see a majority of our coaches tonight actually wearing long pants.
Yeah, there's some that are that have opted to tough it out.
It's that midpoint. I see some shorts with a hoodie.
Yeah, those are booth guys though.
Those are booth guys?
Yeah, they'll be on the
okay.
headset. They're not going to be down there.
We'll talk to them when they come up here in a minute.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
The on-field coaches predominantly going with long pants, except for Coach Bentley.
Yeah.
He's hanging in there with the short pants.
He's built different.
He's built different. He is built different. Very nice evening for football here as we creep towards the latter part of October, and we've moved past the halfway point of the season. This is the 7th game for the Eagles. Third true road game, right, Daniel?
That's right. Third time to play on the road. Yeah.
Yep.
3-0 in road games.
Yeah. 3-0 in road games.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, 3-0
That's
at
a
home.
good stat.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Hey, if you win them all, it's hard to do better than that.
It is. It is.
It's an exciting night for football. You know what I noticed as I was looking out across the field at the OCS stands? They fill up pretty quick.
They did fill up pretty quick. You know, it's a
but it doesn't take long to fill up a thimble, does it, Daniel?
No, I was going to say it's like a communion cup over there. You know, you fill it up pretty quick. You get a little juicer and just fill it right up. So
if you're on your way to the game and you haven't parked yet, grab the lawn chair out of the trunk, knock the dust off of it, bring it in, and have yourself a seat and watch a good night of football.
But you mentioned on the way here that, you know, this school, and you may mention it later, I may be jumping ahead of you, but it's only been around for 11 years.
Yeah, 2013.
2013, and so as you develop your school from an academic standpoint, that takes a lot of dedication, a lot of finances, and then
right.
With your athletic facilities, that's another thing. But their field is a nice turf field. It's different than any other field I've ever seen.
Very different, and very nice turf field.
Yes.
And nice facility. We've been up here, Daniel, you and I have been, for some of the younger kids' sports, and I've noticed really good participation amongst our youth programs, and so, we look forward to seeing the beginning of a new rivalry maybe here budding tonight. A couple of interesting things of note that I have picked up on in my previous trips here.
Okay.
Very nice turf field. We got a blue track.
Lanes. Yeah.
It is a track.
Yeah.
The visiting fans, the Ouachita Christian fans, may notice the donkey.
There is. I heard him before the game.
You've heard it.
Yes, he was acting out before the game.
He likes to make his presence known.
Yes.
So if you're sitting over there in the visiting stands, do not be alarmed.
I think Beekman missed a pretty good opportunity for a mascot.
They really
They
did.
went with the Tigers. Tigers.
They're only 11 years in. It may not be too late for a change.
That's right.
We might submit that on our way out this evening, Daniel. What else of note here do we?
Well, let's go. You want to go talk to Mike and see what's going on down there?
Let's drop down to Mike. Mike, have you got anything interesting for us?
Are you going to use me now, since when y'all run out of stuff to talk about?
Yes, exactly. Can you go over there and give us a report from the donkey?
Well,
have you heard the donkey?
But I'm the only one that can understand him.
Okay, he speaks your language.
He speaks my language.
Okay, very
we'll
nice.
Wait for Coach Fitchie to come over and talk to him for just a second before the kickoff. I know that they have a dirt road coming in here.
Oh,
and
man.
It looks like a fog machine.
Yeah.
All the dust, no wind. The wind won't affect us at all tonight. It's completely still out here.
Have you ever seen a turf track before, Mike?
I have not, but I can't say that ever again.
Yes. Yep.
4 lanes. I would think that would slow you down if you're a track guy. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just interesting. This is the only one I've ever seen.
It looks like they just finished a pyrotechnics show
It
in here, but in fact they didn't. That's the dust billowing in from the road behind us. So if you get Daniel and I subtly coughing a little bit, just disregard. There's a little cat's meow here.
So we got no wind down there, and the weather's nice though, right?
It is nice. It is nice.
Did you watch Gavin kick in warm-ups?
I did. He hit one from 53.
Okay.
So as long as he's on, we got nothing to worry about.
That's right.
Mike, it looked a little bit like he was warming up his arm pregame too. Did you get a look at that?
Well, I think he was just warming up somebody else.
He's been known to throw the ball in a fake punt.
Has.
Yeah,
he was
and
throwing
he is
him
accurate.
He was throwing him about 35 yards in the air, pretty good.
But we don't have Tate to jump 18 feet top high.
Yeah.
This year, we've got some great receivers that'll win most of the 50-50 balls. So if he can just put it in their vicinity, we got a chance.
Trying to figure out what's going on down here. We've got a lot of our players walking around the track.
You reckon they're going to time the 40 on the turf track and see how that works out? Or
I don't know what. Maybe it's the. You've coached elementary sports before, and before the game starts, you know what you all have to do every time. If you need to go to the restroom,
Actually,
go now.
That looks like the parade to the bathroom, Daniel. That is exactly what that is.
Coach Bentley's leading the way in case there's any problem.
Yes. Yeah. All right, so they're
Either
going.
that or they're going to stop by the concession stand because it smelled really good when I walked by.
It did. They got quite a setup at the concession stand. Hey, I think there's Coach Fitchie right there walking towards you.
Okay.
Snag him and see. Ask him about the choice of pants versus shorts tonight, if you would, Mike.
Coach, the booth wanted me to ask you about the choice of pants versus shorts tonight.
I'm a sissy. I like warm. I like to stay warm. And here in a little bit, I'm going to go from short sleeves to having on my hoodie. So you can tell those guys are up there in that warm booth, I'm going to stay warm.
Yeah, they did make the comment that the ones that are wearing shorts are mostly going to be in the booth. So, but I know Bentley is.
It's good football weather. No, Bentley
is great.
Bentley's going to wear shorts if it's 20 degrees outside.
That's right. Well, 27 years of coaching, you've had teams that were up and down, and starting over a lot this year. Do you feel like you're where you want to be at this time of year? Week 7. We're already in week 7.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely, if you're going into week 7 and played 6 games, you certainly, want to win them all, and that's what we've been blessed to do. But I think our O-line has come together really well, having 4 brand new starters up there, and 9 new guys on defense, and are able to rotate a whole bunch of different guys in. Where we want to be. We've challenged our defense because Delhi Charter they had 2 100-yard rushers against us last week, and so we've challenged our defense that we've got to step it up this week and play a lot more physical football. I think offense the last couple of weeks have played their best games. That no turnovers, no drop passes, no pre-snap penalties, and again it's those disciplines that don't beat yourself, and so. Offense, I think, is doing a great job of clicking right now. Defense, we've got to clean up our missed tackles and assignments and things like that. So hopefully we can do that tonight.
Well, most people would look at it and say, well, you've only allowed 28 points all year, but we all know the score isn't always what you see. Like you say, 2 100-yard rushers. I know you want to clean that up and make some adjustments against these foot-to-foot offensive linemen that are just running downfield and trying to stay in the way.
Yeah, well, definitely so. And, we watch film every weekend as coaches, and we grade every single player, every single play. And again, sometimes it may not be seen, but as we take back the film and we watch it, on the weekend and grade each player, it's like, okay, this is something that if we don't correct, it's going to come back to get us. And so, again, it's the fundamentals of the game and playing the proper techniques that will make a big difference. And so, again, that's what we try to do every week is let's get better. It's test day. And so, again, these guys, we just need to come out here, turn it loose, and do things right.
Well, I do know this team is not used to playing down to competition. We've had some weaker opponents this year. They seem to be playing at a high level no matter who they're playing.
They have, and again, that's one thing. We've had great senior leadership with these guys this year. Real proud of our senior class. We got 8 of our 11 seniors are first-year starters, and I think that speaks volumes of just the character they have, the perseverance to stick it out to their senior year, and they're getting to enjoy. The rewards of their perseverance that they're capitalizing on their opportunities. But they provided great leadership and keeping the team focused and getting guys ready to play each week.
Great coach. Good luck. We'll see you after the game.
Great insight, Mike. Thank you. The mark of a good team is one that does not play down to the competition, but creates their own standard and holds themselves to that week in and week out. You heard Coach talk about no turnovers and minimized penalties. That seems almost cliche, Daniel, but at the end of the day, that's the mark of a good team.
A lot of the good cliches are cliches for a reason. Right. Turnovers, we're ahead. We're plus 14 in our turnover ratio on the season. We've had 18 takeaways and only given the ball away 4 times, and that's a big deal. So when you look at these lopsided scores, a lot of that is due to the fact that we create turnovers when we're on defense. We saw it last week when Delhi Charter went on a 74-yard drive on their first possession, and Aiden Eldridge rips the ball out at the 6-yard line to give our offense an opportunity. I mean, they were about to punch it in, at that point they would have, we would have been behind in that game, behind for the first time. I think we've only been down one time. Delhi scored, on their first play of the game. I think that's the only time we've been down all season. But when you look at those margins of victories and how, we're averaging around 48 points a game, and we're only giving up, 4-point-something points a game. But like Coach said, 2 100-yard rushers against this OCS defense last year. So there was this bend, don't break kind of. I wouldn't even say it's a mentality, but that's what this defense did. They didn't panic. When they had an opportunity to create a turnover, they took it. Well, they do want answers, and I do too. I think it's I love the game of football, and whenever a coach makes a move that really pays off, at first you don't think it's going to, you're like, oh man, this is a little bit risky. It gives them more plays in this half, and they had the ball right around the 40-yard line, their own 40-yard line, and anyway, so the next play they throw incomplete. So save time there, and then the next play is the interception that gives us the last
Sure.
touchdown of the half. So,
Sure.
yeah, great call by Coach.
That was great. You know, you're always a great coach when it works out, right?
That's right. That's right.
Well, we've got about just under 10 minutes to kick off here. Beekman Charter looks like they're getting ready to take the field in their home uniforms, royal blue tops. I would call those maize yellow colored
Yeah, that
pants.
is.
That's a maize. They got a real Michigan vibe going on, save for the royal blue instead of the navy blue.
Yeah.
The helmets, the maize yellow, or kind of a school bus yellow, maybe. If
I think
you will.
it's pronounced maize.
Maize.
Yeah, if you're talking about the Spanish corn.
Okay. Well, I was talking about the color of Michigan's uniforms.
Yeah, they do. I think do they have the design also?
They do.
Michigan?
They have the Michigan helmet.
Yeah.
It's basically the inverted colors.
Yep.
But that's what they look like. And they are getting ready to run through the banner and take the field. Your Eagles are huddled up in their end zone, getting ready to take the field on a wonderful Friday night for football in North Louisiana. Crowd is here, and we are excited for football here in the Farm Bureau Insurance broadcast booth, brought to you by Farm Bureau agent Chris Thomas. If you see Chris Thomas, give him a shout out and a yeehaw and maybe some of your business. Tell him thank you. The Beekman Charter Tigers are taking the field. The Eagles are lining up behind the banner. Daniel, what do you think? What are you expecting to see from the Eagles here as they come out?
Well, like initially, they're just going to try to knock each other over when they run through the banner.
They're going to run through the banner.
They're going to run through the banner and try to not trip over each other.
Yeah, it could be one of the more intriguing aspects of the game tonight.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Well, so when we get into the game, you know, we've received the ball to start the game one time this year, and it was last week.
Okay.
Every other time we've either deferred or the other team has opted for the ball. So I think that would be the preference, is that we get our defense out there first. I
seems to be the trend these days is people, you know, like to have the ball coming out in the second half.
Yes, and you know, I mean, I mean, it's like being home team in baseball. Like, you know, you still get the same opportunities and all that, but you know what? If you defer, really, so you can the last 3 or 4 minutes of the first half. You can use strategy to run types of plays that you want to run. So, you know, you think, hey, we get the ball back with a couple minutes left. We can try to score knowing that we're going to get the ball as soon as halftime's over.
Double up, as a lot of people say.
Yep.
OCS Eagles and your Beekman Tigers.
Let's see what we got going on here. It looks like our captains are about to walk out. Our captains tonight for the Eagles, our seniors, number 3, Macon Leonard, number 5, Endon Melton, number 7, Cooper Russell, and number 54, Jackson Mann. And I'll try to go through the starting lineup, kind of see. I don't know if they're going to do the invocation and let's see. All right, so the captains are walking down right now, and when they get out there and they start, I don't know if they're going to do. I guess they'll do the coin toss first. We'll go ahead and.
We just don't know from week to week, do we, Daniel?
No, we'll go down for a good old Marion State sideline report.
Mike's down there.
Mike.
He's ready to go.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and go down to him.
Go to Marion State Bank sideline report from Mike Gray.
Endon Melton. And number 7, Cooper Russell.
Service tail. What's your call? Do what he say.
Tails never fails.
Do what he say. What do you say? Okay. It is tails.
There you go.
What do you want to do?
We win the toss.
Yeah.
Defer to second half.
All right, we're going
Defense will take the field first.
be defense and take the ball in the second half.
All right.
Thank you, Mike, for that Marion State Bank sideline report.
OCS has won the toss. They've deferred. Tigers will receive the football.
All right, so they're about to do the invocation and the national anthem, so I think we should take a commercial break.
Sounds great.
All right, we'll be back with some action here shortly.
Start smiling today with Neela Dental. Whether you need general
Shelter Insurance. We are a local agency that specializes in providing the best coverages and service for our clients. We offer all your insurance needs such as auto, home, life, and commercial. We would love the opportunity to earn your business. Please call us at 318-343-3582. You can find us at Facebook or at 205 Old Bastrop Road in Monroe. We are your shield. We are your shelter.
Forsyth Family Medical Clinic with Angela Hamby. Here's what patients have to say.
Angela is an excellent healthcare provider. She has knowledge, compassion, and integrity.
As a single parent, it's nice to have a medical clinic that makes you feel welcome. Most clinics are just another visit to them.
Forsyth Family Medical treats you like family. Make Forsyth Family Medical Clinic with Angela Hamby your home for family health care. 5000 Forsyth Bypass in Monroe.
There's no better time to get rid of those glasses or contacts. Now with the latest in LASIK, all laser eye LASIK, safe and ultra precise. Call for a free evaluation. 318-32-LASER, 318-32-LASER.
Make the high humble decision for your LASIK care and clear vision.
If your car or truck is broken down, or you locked your keys in your vehicle, or you just need a flat fix, call Bears Towing and Recovery at 388-3021. In fact, why not just save the number in your cell phone? That's 388-3021. Bears Towing is on call 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. They understand that an emergency doesn't happen at convenient times. Bears Towing, 388-3021. Bears Towing is a proud sponsor of OCS football.
Hi, I'm Dustin Balance with Ludwig Marine. We have 2 locations to serve you, one on Darbone Lake in Farmerville and one right here on 165 North in Monroe. Come by and check us out. We have the best brands on the market: Phoenix Bass boats, Weldcraft aluminum boats, and your gator tail duck boat needs. Give us a call today at 318-545-5595 or check us out on the web at www.ludwig-marine.com. Mitch Ludwig and the Ludwig Marine crew would like to say, go Eagles.
Here's the deal. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. State Farm agent Ron Bush is ready to help you combine home and auto and save with 2 locations to serve you in Bastrop and Sterlington. Call 318-388-4663 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Average annual per household savings based on a 2019 national survey by State Farm of new policyholders who reported savings by switching to State Farm.
Have taken the field. Your Eagles are preparing to do so as well. The Tigers will be moving from our right to left. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see that. If you're listening on your radio, they'll be going from right to left across your radio dial. Daniel thinks that's antiquated terminology, but I like it, so we're going to go with it.
You know, my first vehicle had a radio dial.
Did it?
You know, it would. I mean, I guess the radio dial and the old radios looked like a football field in a way.
Yeah, you just with the little hashes.
The little thing. Yeah,
you can see it. We're just trying to create a visual.
Well,
thank you for playing along. With your patience.
Yes,
it's great to be with you here tonight, Gordy. If you're listening out there, I'm sure Daniel misses you right about now.
I love Gordy. I do very much. But I think you're doing a great job.
You know, Gordy was also a great player in his day.
That's what he says.
If you didn't know, you could ask somebody.
Yeah.
Or him. Or him. Gordy, we love you, man. Hurry home.
Yep, hurry home. And, DH is here. And I know he misses you. And
he said that.
He did.
Before the game.
He did. It looks like the returners for Beekman Charter are going to be number 5, Quinn Morgan, and number 1, Arion Harris. Both seniors back there. And Eagles taking their time.
Are we awaiting a TV, the broadcast?
Yeah, it looks like guys. It's
let's get it.
I don't see a red vest out there. I imagine they're just looking at where this return team's lining up, and they're going to try to find a spot for Gavin to put it.
They may be waiting for Robbie Davini to get in the booth.
Yes.
Too. He was kind of dragging a little bit.
Well,
may have been looking for a pair of pants.
That's right. He. I love our special teams this year.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got a whole playbook.
And they might onside kick it at any time, so
That's
you better
right.
be ready. Gavin Polk, number 18, is lining up for the kick, and there's always a bit of intrigue
I would
what
say
kind of kick that's going to be.
I would say this is going to be an onside kick. That would be my guess.
You think so?
I do.
Well, here we are. Gavin is lined up. He's towed and ready. And here we go.
I was wrong.
The kick is off. Daniel was wrong, and the kick is deep.
I couldn't be more wrong.
And it lands 5 yards deep in the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah.
That will bring it out to the 25-yard line, where Beekman Charter will start. Now, Daniel, you and I were noticing watching Beekman Charter. Actually, it's going to be the 20. We were noticing watching Beekman Charter, sometimes they get in the spread in the shotgun, and then there were other games when they almost exclusively operated under center. So we'll see what they plan on doing here tonight.
They're going to go under center, I believe. They're going to try to control the clock here on their first drive, hold the ball as long as possible with this split back veer. And like Coach said, big-time rushing yards last week for Delhi Charter. Oh, ball's on the ground.
Fumble on the first snap. Whistle blows. Seemed like a pretty early whistle there.
It did. No forward progress.
Number 10, quarterback Eli Owens, the junior for Beekman Charter.
Yeah, that'll be a loss of 2.
Fumble recovered. It'll bring up 2nd down and 12 for Beekman Charter.
Not an ideal start
no,
for the Beekman Charter
play
Tigers.
was dead in the water. And they blew the whistle early on that one. But here we go for 2nd down. Tigers lining up under center again. Eli Owens set to take the snap. Rares back to pass, and there's a quick pass incomplete.
Pass intended for LeBron, incomplete. 3rd down, Tigers.
3rd down and 12. You know, that was actually a good-looking pass.
That was a good throw.
Right through the hands of the receiver. He had it, and he was in one-on-one coverage out there. It looked like he was covered by number 0, Patrick Turpin.
Yeah, we're going with, Eli Red's not on the field, which he's been out there a lot. Also, Endon Melton, but instead we got Connor Robinson. Endon Melton's in at safety, so Connor Robinson is at cornerback, and then Patrick Turpin on the other side.
3rd down and 12 at the 18. There's the snap, run to the left. Breaks it up the middle for a gain of about 5. It'll bring up 4th down and 7 or 8.
For a gain of about 6. That'll bring up 4th down.
Looks like the Tigers will punt it to the Eagles. Patrick Turpin will be back deep.
Yeah, and Patrick's kind of proven to be a dangerous return man when he gets the opportunities to bring the ball back, and he's going to set up just on the OCS side of the field at around the 46-yard line.
Should leave the Eagles with good field position. Tigers set to punt.
Whoa, what
snap.
a catch.
And he will be brought. He's tackled. Breaks a few tackles, fumbles. Quite a calamity there. So it was a high snap, Daniel. Sorry, I didn't do a very good job of telling you what was going on. There's a high snap. He corralled it, but before he could punt it, he was under hot pursuit by the Eagle punt return team. He tried to run, broke a few tackles, in the process fumbled. I do believe we probably recovered the fumble at the Beekman Charter 15, where it'll be 1st down and 15 for the Eagles in the Washam Agency red zone.
Not bad field position to start off.
Not bad. For all your insurance needs, call OCS alum Jonathan Washam. All right, here we go. First play. Shotgun.
That looks like Jude in the backfield.
Yeah, flanked by Jude Turner, number 32 to his right. Luke Vidrine. There's a snap, handoff to Jude Turner just to the left, and Jude rushes up the middle for a nice gain. Looks like he picked up about 9 yards there on the carry. 2nd down and 1 from the 6-yard line.
Yeah, so a disaster for Beekman Charter. You mentioned the high snap. Fantastic catch by the punter.
Yeah, great
one-handed.
catch. Line it up again, and we run the exact
that was
same
quick.
play. Quick, and looks like Jude Turner, number 32, picks up about 2 yards, 1.5. He's just inside the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Eagles, just inside the 5-yard line. OCS lined up pretty quick, ran the same play.
Yeah, I like that.
Hey, let's go. Let's keep them on their heels. And so now we got 1st down. Haven't seen Macon Leonard, number 3, in the game. Jude Turner in there. Now he's flanked to Luke Vidrine's left. There's the snap. The fake to Jude Turner. Luke Vidrine just off the left side.
He's in.
He's in for the touchdown for the OCS Eagles. Just over 2 minutes into the game, and the Eagles are up 6-0. Gavin Polk is on for the point after try.
Yeah, I talk about special teams a lot. Gavin Polk had the record for consecutive extra points at 77, and it was broken last week. He missed one last
well, let's
week.
start a new streak
Hey,
here.
that's right. He's at 2 right now.
He's
so
at 2.
You got to start somewhere.
Oh, he did the drop kick.
He did it, and it's good.
And it is good. Wow, that's exciting. The drop kick extra point. If you haven't seen that.
I don't know that I've ever seen that.
No, that was really
Except
exciting.
I saw him practicing it this week. So.
You did see it in practice.
I did, but I
used
didn't
to
know
do that when you were a kid.
I used to do it. I used to try it.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
No.
Especially when you're in a game, like in practice
That
is one
was
thing.
really, really interesting.
Yeah.
Good job by Gavin. The Eagles take a 7-0 lead, and they'll line it up to kick off to the Tigers again, and maybe things will go a little better for the Tigers. We'll see.
I think the referees were a little puzzled at first when they saw that. He kind of the white hat. He kind of turned around and looked, and then put his hands up in the air. He had to go over everything in his mind. Was that legal?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, we've already talked about how interesting special teams is.
Yep.
All right, Daniel.
Of course.
What are you going with now?
No.
Kicking it deep,
no,
onside?
No, onside. They only got,
if you say onside
I say onside.
At some point
that's
tonight,
right.
You're going to be right.
But there's a guy, number 32 right there. I think you just roll it out there to him. He's going to be ready for it, but.
Gavin does the little kick and corral pretty well, doesn't he? Nope, he's kicking it deep again. Yeah. Number 5 back to receive. Uh-oh.
It's touchback.
Touchback. Man, he's having a bit of a tough time back there tonight. So
got to be the fog, the smoke, the dust, I guess.
Once the pyrotechnic dust clears out, maybe it'll clean up for him. Let's go down for a Marion State Bank sideline report from Mike Gray. Mike, what do you think?
Well, couldn't have started worse for Beekman Charter. They end up with the ball first after we win the coin toss. Bad snap. It just couldn't start worse for them, but I'm sure they're going to get some things together here in a second.
If you get a chance, tell Coach Fitzhugh that Daniel really wants an onside
yes.
kick, if you would.
Okay, yeah. I'll do it.
He's asking for that. All right, the Tigers back on the field. Well,
they blew the whistles again quickly.
Daniel, these are some quick whistles.
Yes.
Okay, timeout before the play by the Tigers.
Yeah, the quarterback took the snap and tried to run through, and it looked like he had room.
Eli Owen looked like he was going to run an option to the left side. But before he could really get moving, the whistles blew and there was a timeout. So, we'll take a quick breather here. Let the teams regroup.
Yeah, while we do that, I'm going to thank our first quarter sponsor.
All right.
First quarter sponsor this year and every year since I've been here, actually, is the Darren Dugan Agency.
Okay.
First quarter OCS football, brought to you by American National Darren Dugan Agency for all your home, auto, life, and business insurance needs. Call Darren Dugan at 807-2100. That's 807-2100. You know what else Darren Dugan does?
What does he do?
He's an assistant coach for the Monroe Moccasins.
Oh, that's big. Are they playing tonight?
I don't know if they're playing tonight.
I also failed to mention that was a Campbell and House Attorneys at Law timeout. Thank you, guys.
Don't get played?
Call Wade. Call Wade. Here's his number, 855-0285. First down and 10 for the Beekman Charter Tigers. It looks like they run a similar play.
Oh.
And that play is dead in the backfield.
Stacy Shaw.
Second down and 13. Loss of 3. I mean, it just ain't going well.
It is not going well, but Stacy Shaw is a force in the middle of our defense. He blows through the line right there and wraps up the quarterback. We talked last week with the same type of offense about assignment and alignment, and right there, his job is to get through the line. He does. Meets the quarterback for a loss, 3-yard loss.
Second and 13 for the Tigers again. They'll go under center. Same formation we've seen them line up in almost every play so far. Turn around, handoff up the middle.
Dude, this
I don't know, fellas. They're going backwards.
Yes, that was Stacy again.
It'll be third down, loss of a yard, third down and 14
if
for the Tigers.
If this Beekman Charter offensive line doesn't do something different, they're going to have problems all night because there was a slew of OCS defenders in the backfield there.
They were. They looked like very little resistance.
Yep.
Jackson Mann looked like he was in on that one as well. Third down and 14 for the Tigers. 2 receivers to the right side. Quarterback drops back, number 10.
Oh, man. Again.
And he's immediately feels pressure. He runs up the middle. He will gain about 4 yards to make it 4th down and 10. And it looks like the Tigers will opt to punt again.
I'm kind of surprised he gained positive yards there.
Yeah, well, you know, he hit that back foot on his drop, Daniel, and he immediately felt pressure. He was able to escape some of that up the middle, but ultimately it didn't work out. 4th and 10, Patrick Turpin back to receive the punt again. The punt is off.
Not a bad punt.
Not a bad punt. Patrick receives it at the Eagle 42, and he's on his way. We have a flag on the play. Patrick's at the 40 down to the Tiger 35 where he's tackled by number 69, Braden Mashburn of the Tigers.
Yeah, he took a pretty good lick there on that return. Tried to spin off a receiver and met another one. I mean, a defender met another one. So he landed pretty hard.
Returned the punt to the Tiger 35, but there is a flag at the Tiger 42, so we'll see what that is. Holding on the Eagles.
Holding against the Eagles.
That'll be a spot foul. That was a 38-yard punt with a 24-yard return by Patrick.
But we'll back it up.
Yep.
The Eagles will start the drive at their own 48-yard line. And we'll go from there. Nearly to midfield on the Beekman Charter Tiger logo.
Now the playbook's going to open up a little bit for the Eagles. Got more field to work with. We'll see Luke throw the ball here before long.
Yeah, Jude Turner, number 32, lined up to the right of quarterback Luke Madreen. 2 receivers to our right as well. 1 receiver to the left in the shotgun. There's the snap, a little bit high.
Oh,
Madreen drops back the pass. He's got a man open.
Nice
number
catch.
15, Cam Vouillon. What an incredible catch on the sideline over the shoulder. And he's out of bounds at about the Beekman Charter Tiger 22-yard line.
That's on Willie Mays' catch right there.
What a fantastic catch by Cam Vouillon. 30-yard reception. Brings up 1st down. Eagles hustle to the line. Same formation. Snap is away. Ball's in the air. Pass out to the right. Incomplete to Patrick Turpin. Patrick just through his fingertips.
Yeah, just through his fingertips. So they're not in a hurry up right now, but I've noticed, we've been saying Jude Turner making Leonard's not out there tonight. I know he's dealing with kind of a lingering, I wouldn't call it an injury, but some soreness.
Sure.
In his leg. I mean, he's had 3 100-yard games in a row, but it looks like tonight he may not step on the field, but we'll see.
Luke Madreen lines up in a bit of a pistol formation with number 32, Patrick Turner, lined up behind him. Snaps away. Handoff to Jude Turner up the middle. He powers through for a pickup of about 3 yards to bring up 3rd down for the Eagles, just inside the Beekman Charter Tiger 20-yard line.
Yeah, this will be a good opportunity for Jude. I mean, he's kind of been a Swiss Army knife this season.
He's had some really good plays.
Oh, great plays. He's had about 180 yards receiving and about 150 yards rushing. So 7 touchdowns on the season. So right now he's going to be the bell cow for this Eagle offense.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, the same pistol formation. And there's a fake handoff to Jude Turner.
There you go, Luke.
He rolls out to the right and passes complete to Patrick Turpin. Should be enough for another
Community Pharmacy.
Community Pharmacy, 1st down. Ball on the 10-yard line, just inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal for the Eagles again. And we are now in the Washam Agency red zone.
For the 2nd time tonight.
For the 2nd time. You know, another stat or metric of a good team, Daniel, is their conversion inside the red area. Sounds more professional if you call it the red area sometimes.
Okay.
The red area. Pistol formation. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Here's the snap to Luke Madreen. Handoff. Jude Turner
He's
up
going
the
to finish
middle.
this one.
That was a strong run.
And takes the helmet with him.
Beekman Charter Tiger helmet flies off. Jude Turner goes into the end zone. Very strong run there by Jude. That was a great run. Great hard run just off the right side. Thanks to those blockers up front, making a way.
Yeah, he runs off the right side. Bo Gregory at the tackle position kind of leads the way. Really nice job by by Jude. Eli Gray's also going to get a lot more playing time on the offense tonight at the B-back position.
Okay.
And so he was out in front of Jude right there helping him out. And
well, you got to shout out the offensive line.
Oh, yeah,
Appreciate it. They make things happen that most people don't really see. So, lining up, there is no holder.
We doing
like
this
we're
again.
going to get another drop kick extra point here by
Maybe.
Gavin Polk.
Maybe a little pass.
Maybe. He rolls out.
There you go.
Oh, and he does. He rolls out to pass and rolls out right, throws back to his left. Pass is incomplete.
It's intended for Cooper Thomas.
Let's drop down there. Yeah, pass is incomplete to number 44, Cooper Thomas. Let's go down to Mike real quick for a Marion State Bank sideline report. Mike, apparently those pregame warm-up passes were not in vain.
Well, a lot of things we're working on, obviously, to make the last 3 opponents of this year to think about in film study. I don't know what that referee on the other side, he wasn't signaling touchdown, and Coach Fitzhugh was over here. Was it touchdown? Was it touchdown? He didn't know whether we've sent an offense back in or a kicking game. So they finally had to tell him at the last second.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how he couldn't see it because we could see it
Well,
from
I mean,
all
it
the
was
way up
obvious
here.
he was in, but the referee on that side didn't. He was waving his hands like he was out of bounds, and he didn't signal touchdown.
Yeah.
So it was kind of confusing from over here.
Okay.
So
we didn't pick up
but
on that.
we do
Thanks,
have
Mike.
Jude Turner starting tonight because I think Macon Shaw's nursing a little bit of a hamstring issue.
Yeah.
So we'll probably see Jude most of the night.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay,
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike. The Eagles are lined up to kick off again. Gavin Pogue is on his way.
There it is.
And there it is.
I didn't say it.
Onside kick. Just crosses the 50-yard line. And Beekman Charter appears as though they've watched some film and they were prepared for that.
And it was 32. That's who I was hoping we would kick it towards him, but he did a good job recovering that.
That ball. He paid attention this week in film. And so Beekman will start with good field position at their own 49-yard line with a little bit of a chance to operate. And quite frankly, Daniel, it'd be hard for them to do much worse than they have so far.
Yeah, I mean, they're already in their best position of the night.
Quarterback number 10, Eli Owens, goes back under center. One receiver left, one receiver right, 2 backs, shoulder to shoulder behind him. He fakes the handoff up the middle, and he runs up the middle for a nice gain of about 7 yards up the middle.
Yeah, so
Eli Owens carries it up the middle. That may be what they have to work with.
So that was the best job by the Beekman offensive line tonight. They just gave him a little crease to get through, and the way this type of offense works is all you need is a little crease. I mean, it's quick to get across the line of scrimmage, so you get a clean snap, and he just follows his blocker and is able to pick up a pretty easy 7 yards.
So it's 2nd down and 3. The Beekman Charter Tigers are in Eagle territory for the first time tonight. He turns around, pitches it to the right to number 4.
Oh, no, that ain't good.
Trenton West, and he has bottled up in the backfield, and they gave back 6 of the 7 yards that they gained on the previous play, 5.
Yeah. And then tackle's made by Jude Turner, so he's out there on defense right now as
Jude.
well. Looks like we have a kind of a 3-4 or 4-3 type defense with only 4 defensive backs out there, which trying to contain this running game that we've seen from the Tigers.
We'll call it 3rd down and about 8, Daniel. Same formation from the Beekman Charter Tigers, under center. The handoff, fake handoff, quarterback keeper up the middle. He'll pick up 2 yards, and that'll make it 4th down and 6. Do you think there's a decision to be made here?
I think they're going to go. I mean, I think you have to. You're down 13-0 right now. You're across midfield.
Looks like the offense is staying on the field. They've already made that decision, and that play call looked like it was made with the intent to go for it, regardless of the outcome.
Yep. So they were hoping probably to get a couple more yards to make it more manageable, but 4th and a long, was it a long 6 here?
Long 6. So far, a run up the middle for Eli Owens represents about the only positive thing the Tigers have shown so far. Here we are. He's under center again, same formation. Fakes the pitch, rolls left.
Boom.
And he is unable to get the pass off as he bootlegged out to the left, and he's sacked in the backfield by number 30.
34. That was Eli Gray.
34, Eli Gray on the sack for the Eagles, and they will take over on downs at the Beekman Charter Tiger 46-yard line. Well, Daniel, the Tigers had good field position. They ran a good play on first down and picked up 7 yards, and that proved to be the highlight of that drive, and the Eagles will take over. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Pistol formation, Jude Turner in the backfield. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Eagles on the right hash. There's the snap, fakes the handoff, and the ball is in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, great pass. Andon Melton just threw his hands. He was really close to the sideline. He did have a step on the corner there, just couldn't quite come down with it. A good throw from Luke Vadrine.
Yeah, I think Luke's been on point with every single one of his throws. Turpin had a drop earlier, and that was a similar catch to what Vullion had over the shoulder.
Yeah.
Tough catch. But, they were trading paint a little bit going down the sidelines. It was all
That's
clean,
right.
but, still a tough catch. So,
and when you're able to run the ball a little bit like the Eagles have so far, it kind of opens up
shot.
those opportunities to get one-on-one, get your receivers out there and have a chance to take the top off the defense a little bit. The Tigers are pressed up pretty tight in their coverage. We'll see. Eagles in the same formation. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. There's the handoff to Jude Turner,
man.
and he has got some room, and he is headed down the field, 30, 25, 20, and he'll be down at about the Tiger 12-yard line to make it first down for the Eagles. Once again, inside the Washam Agency red zone, a run of 39 yards on that carry for Jude Turner.
Well, for Jude, you dream of that as a running back where your offensive line just blows it wide open. And you just, it was, as they say, another cliche, you could drive a truck through that hole.
That's right. Same formation, Eagles back on the ball. They're going to run another play. Jude looking really good tonight running the ball.
Yeah.
There's the fake handoff,
he's got
rolls
Ridge.
left.
Yep.
Ridge Coates out there on the reception on the left side for the Eagles. Great catch and run by Ridge Coates. Pickup of about 9 yards. Bring up second down. We'll call that 8 yards. 2 yards for a first down. Second down and 2.
Yeah, so Ridge is he leaked out from the tight end position, and most of the time we use our tight end as an additional blocker. But if you have a tight end that can catch as well as block, you've got a weapon on your hands. And right there, Ridge was wide open, able to catch the ball and try to pick up a few extra yards.
Eagles lining up in a deuce formation, no backs in the backfield, 2 receivers to the right and the left, tight end on the right, man in motion. That's number 32, Jude Turner. Luke Dream back to pass, and the pass is incomplete to number 5, Andon Melton. Pretty good defense there by number 1 for the Tigers. Arian Harris.
Little hitch route.
Little hitch route, quick throw. That brings up third down and 2 for the Eagles. Sometimes the defense just makes a good play.
Yep. That was, like I said, that was a good throw by Luke. And see what they're doing. I don't think.
Pistol formation, 2 receivers right. That's Patrick Turpin there in the slot.
Somebody's outside.
Somebody jumped early.
I think that was going to be
Things were moving out of order. Looks like it'll be a false start on the Eagles, backing it up 5 yards.
And before the play, false start against the Eagles.
Making it a little longer third down. Make it about third down and 8 for the Eagles.
Yeah, so what do you think, Grant? Do you think we're in 2-down territory here?
Daniel, so far in this game, nothing has suggested that the Eagles can't pick up 7 to 8 yards in 2 plays, so I think there won't be any doubt. I'm really excited to get to another point after try.
Yeah. See what's cooking.
There's Patrick Turpin up the middle. Initial contact.
Oh, my goodness.
And Patrick just punishes a few Tiger defenders on the way into the end zone.
Yeah, that was actually Jude.
What did I say, Patrick?
You said Patrick,
Okay, I'll get better. I'll get better. Number 32, Patrick Turpin on the run up the middle for the Eagles, and, man, he ran angry.
You just said Patrick again.
Did I?
Yes.
Why do I keep doing that?
I don't know. Patrick's a great player,
Patrick,
though.
You're a great player. If your mom and dad are watching, I hope they know. Jude Turner.
Yeah.
He's also a great player.
He is a great player.
In fact, he's been a good runner tonight.
A couple touchdowns.
Here in a minute, I'm going to figure out how many yards he's accounted for on the ground for the Eagles. The kick is up in a more traditional fashion.
Yeah. I would say he's good. He had a 39-yard run. couple other runs. He's probably close to 70 already.
Yeah.
That's what I would guess.
And with 2 minutes and 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter, the Ouachita Christian Eagles are up 20-0 on the Beekman Charter Tigers.
Now, not a lot of resistance that we've met yet with this Beekman Charter defense. They've put us in 2 third-down situations. Eagles handled it with no problem. Their offense is really having a tough time getting anything going against this Eagle defense. And all right, so what we got cooking here, because Gavin's got, he's out there on his own, so he's setting it up.
Well, it's a little early to redo the onside kick, or is it?
Well, he's got a couple different onside kicks. That's the thing. He's got the bouncer.
Yeah.
He's got the roller.
He's got the ball teed up.
Uh-huh.
It looks like we're lined up in a conventional kick formation. Number 5 and number 1 back to receive for the Beekman Charter Tigers.
Ooh, I don't know.
Uh-oh.
He may sky kick. Yep.
And he onside kicks it again. He pops it up, a little pop up, and it looks like it is recovered by the Tigers on the near sideline here at about the 38.
Tigers get on the pooch kick.
It's a little bit different variation of a pooch kick. Look like he kind of bounced it. Like, that's the old one hopper. Huh?
He's got another one too. Like I said, I mean, they have a whole playbook for Gavin Polk, and
Gavin is
he works on this stuff.
David Copperfield.
Yes. So the Tigers have their second best starting position of the night.
Tigers back. They've got 2 receivers right, 2 backs in the backfield. 1st and 10 at the 38. Just doesn't feel like there's going to be much opportunity for them to get anything going. Quarterback fakes the handoff on the option to the right, picks up about 2 yards to make it 2nd down and 8 at the Tiger 40.
We talked about it before the game, talked about it on the coaches show this week. This is not a bad offense if you know how to execute it. The problem with this offense is when you fall behind. If you fall behind, I mean, it's hard to catch up, if you're 20 points down, getting 3 yards at a time.
Already starting to see some of our younger guys in the game. Number 44, Cooper Thomas on the far side. We got some movement. Number 70 for the Tigers, Amari Hutchison, looked like he got a little bit anxious there.
Yep.
That'll back it up 5 yards.
Yeah,
and surely you see some of these younger guys getting in the game.
I do, but Cooper Thomas has actually been kind of a rotational player for the last few weeks on defense, kind of earning more and more playing time.
Okay.
When you see Cooper, he's a freshman, but you wouldn't know it just by seeing him.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much difference in size between him and someone like Jude Turner. I mean, he's a good running back too.
Yeah, he is a cat.
So the other thing about this offense is false starts, they will just destroy your drive.
Well, when you get off schedule, it's hard to come back,
especially
when the defense is attacking like the Eagles. 2nd down, about 13.
Oh, here we go.
Drops back to pass. The throw is deep, and it was great coverage.
Great coverage. Another freshman, Tristan Raymond.
Great coverage. I don't know that anybody would have argued too much if there would have been
I don't know
bit of contact.
Yeah, that was kind of back
Just
and forth.
Just great defense.
A little hand play, but I don't think there was any actual interference there. It was actually a pretty well thrown ball by the quarterback for Beekman.
Yeah, he was able to drop back.
Took a hit.
Get that pass off, but nonetheless, it's 3rd down and about 13 yards for the Tigers. We're exactly 1 minute left here in the first quarter.
On film, we saw him go to the shotgun at times, but they haven't done it this game yet. Oh.
And
nothing.
The option to the right fakes the pitch. The quarterback keep. Picks up about 2 yards, which will bring up 4th down and 11. Here comes the Tiger punt team once again.
I think that was sophomore Hudson Weems in on the tackle there. Good job wrapping the quarterback up, making the gain minimal, and the Tigers find themselves behind the sticks on 4th and 11 to punt it away.
Well, apparently he's my guy, but that's number 0, Patrick Turpin, back to receive the punt.
That's Patrick.
That's him.
That's him.
I'm learning. Thank you for your patience, Daniel and Eagle fans everywhere. The punt is nearly blocked, probably tipped, but nonetheless it's off, and it's bouncing. It takes Tiger bounce and will come to rest at about the Eagle 39-yard line. Eagles will take over 1st and 10. 29-yard punt. For the Tigers, 10 seconds left in the quarter. The Eagles have a commanding 20-0 lead.
Yeah, and quick strike offense coming onto the field. Luke's thrown the ball well tonight. Had a couple incompletions, one drop that I know of, and
but most of those passes have been catchable.
Yes.
First down and 10 for the Eagles. Jude Turner to the left of quarterback Drew Vadreen. Handoff to Jude Turner.
Oh, nice move.
And Jude with a nice run up the middle. Gain of 11 yards, which will bring up a first down for the Eagles.
Yeah,
and that'll be it for the first quarter.
Yeah, I'd like to thank again Darren Dugan Agency, first quarter sponsor, longtime sponsor, American National, Darren Dugan Agency, home, auto, life, and business insurance. Give Darren a call, 807-2100. So let's go see what Mike has to say about the Marion State Bank sideline report. Mike, how's it going down there?
Well, we're doing good. That was a slow quarter.
Yeah.
Seemed like to me. Now, Beekman Charter's running a lot of unbalanced line, but they're not in sync like Delhi Charter was on their line. With this kind of offense, if you're one of your linemen gets ahead of the other one and creates a gap, then we've got gaps to shoot through, and they're just not staying disciplined on the line like Delhi Charter did. And so we're getting a lot more penetration in this game, even though it's the same type of offense. So.
Yeah, it looked like on a play earlier, it looked like the offensive line was really just kind of standing straight up on a couple of those and allowing a push from the Eagles defensive line. All right, thanks, Mike, with the Marion State Bank.
Thanks, Mike. That was great insight there. Appreciate that. And just before the end of the quarter, we had a community pharmacy first down.
Yeah.
We've actually had several of those.
We have.
First down and 10, first play of the second quarter. Eagles with the ball on their own 45. Snap to Drew Vadreen. He drops back to pass. He's flushed out of the pocket to his right, and he finds a man downfield.
What a catch.
What a great catch in double coverage by number 15.
What a catch.
Cam Vuillan. Great job by Drew to escape pressure. We've got a whistle. I don't see a flag, Daniel, do you?
No, I don't, but eagle-eyed Donnie Haley does.
He sees it. Maybe it landed on the yellow part of the Beekman logo. Donnie, I might need to take you deer hunting with me if you got an eye like that.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
Ineligible receiver downfield. So that negates a nice gain.
Mm-hmm. And a fantastic catch.
What a catch. That's some trust by a quarterback and his receiver to go get a ball like that.
Well, Cam Vuillan has had a fantastic season so far. He's got like 20 catches for around 400 yards.
Leading the team in catches.
And he is making plays, and so that trust has developed over time.
That penalty backs the play up, backs the sticks up 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Eagles on their own 40-yard line, and we will line up and do it again. Fake handoff. There's number 14, Luke Edwards on the reception. Quick pass to the left. Pickup of 11 yards. Gain a nice chunk of that back, plus some. Gets us back on schedule with the sticks. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Eagles.
Yeah, with Luke Edwards joining our receiving corps. Luke is a really, really good receiver. He's dealt with a high ankle sprain for about half the season, so him getting out there and making a catch like that, he can really complement our receiving corps.
That was a great catch. We're seeing Luke Vadreen spread the ball around to a good bit of his receivers. It's 2nd down and 4, just across midfield for the Eagles. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Jude Turner in the backfield. The snap is back. Luke Vadreen drops back. He rears back to throw. Deep down the middle.
He caught it. He caught it.
Cam Vuillan. He was running down the hash. It looked like it was going to go just beyond his outstretched hands, but he stuck with it. Made a great catch. Goes down at the Tiger. Was that the 15, Daniel?
Yeah, they're at 14.
35-yard pass and completion to number 15, Cam Bouillon. That is another community pharmacy first down. And the Eagles are back in the Washington Agency red zone.
Man, it sounds like we're being over dramatic about these catches that are being
these
made,
some
but it's
great
the real
catches.
deal.
Frankly, I didn't think he was going to be able to catch up with that one,
either.
but he did. And the Eagles are back on the line, 1st and 10. The Tiger 15 headed in. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff.
Give him another
Ball's thrown
chance.
up
Why
to the
not?
corner.
Ooh.
Just out of bounds, intended for number 15.
Bring up second down.
Cam Bouillon, 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles.
Good coverage by the Tigers. It looked like number 5, Quinn Morgan on the coverage. And Luke recognized that and threw it where the only person that had a chance to catch it was Cam. So
That's
was
right.
a little deep. And
Yeah, I would say Luke looks very good with his passes tonight.
Decision
making. Some good decision making, some good reads. Receivers going up and making some great catches. 2nd down and 10. We got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Jude Turner in the backfield. We got a B back there. Lined up on the left side. There's a handoff up the middle to Jude Turner.
Oh,
and
I think
another
he's just short.
strong run. Just short of the goal line. A pickup of about 14 for the Eagles.
So I think Jude could have got that in the end zone, but I don't think he wanted to do it without contact.
Yeah.
So he kind of looks for that and
Well, it kind of
finds
feels
it.
at this point, and the Eagles run back up to the line up in the same formation, and they hand it to Jude again, and he is hunting contact, and when he runs through, bodies are falling down. You know, Daniel, it kind of feels like that's there whenever they want it.
It's like you can throw the ball deep. You can look for the tight end out in the flats and those types of things. But anytime you need to pick up 5+ yards,
he is running with a purpose. Man, that is fun to watch. Okay, the Eagles are in for the touchdown. It's 26-0. We've got a traditional PAT attempt.
It looks like
incoming. The snap, the hold.
Oh, we got a penalty though.
And a penalty. It was headed for a traditional format.
Yeah. Well, that'll be so that was Jude's 3rd touchdown, 4 rushing touchdowns for the Eagles tonight. Luke Badrine with the other one. So here in the first half, Jude's really getting off to a great start.
It's almost like we're just working on things in the passing game, knowing that when we need to go back to it, the run up the middle is just going to be there.
It is, but our passing game has looked sharp, and I love our receiving core and the way that Luke's throwing the ball these last couple weeks. Kind of setting up for the final stretch of the season.
You really like to see him getting a number of different players involved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 4 receivers tonight. 5, counting Andy Melton. 4
Kick is up.
5 intended receivers.
And it is good. With the point after attempt, the Eagles now lead the Beekman Charter Tigers 27-0.
Gavin Polk's quest to break his own record is now at 4. 4 in a row.
4 down. What do we got? 73 to go?
To tie it.
Tie it.
So the second quarter is brought to us by D&H Sports. D&H Sporting Goods has 2 locations in Bastrop and Sterlington to serve you. Stop by D&H Sporting Goods for all your OCS Eagle gear. I hadn't been there in a couple weeks, but I got.
Surely they have something you can't live without.
They always do, and if they don't have it, they can create it. They did this one right here and put that on there in like 5 minutes.
That's an eagle on your shirt.
It is
for those that can't see it, which is nobody except me. I'd like to mention Trinity Diamonds Direct. We've had 4 Trinity Diamonds Direct touchdowns for the Eagles tonight. Jude is paying some bills for Trinity Diamonds.
He might get a complimentary engagement ring one day.
They should ice him out.
Yep.
Eagles lined up for the kickoff. They are now going from right to left on your radio dial if you're still driving. Gavin back for the kick. It's up, it's away, it's deep, and it bounces about a yard or 2 deep in the end zone for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 20 for the Tigers to start another drive. 10 minutes and 3 seconds left in the second quarter. Well, Daniel, we're a little over a quarter in, and what you've seen compared to what you expected?
Well, a couple things. One is when I watched, I watched a little film throughout the week, and when I watched film on the Tigers, number 9, Jarek Edmonds, stood out to me, and he has not been on the field tonight. I saw him before the game. He had a knee brace on, so there he is right down here. He's not playing tonight, and I think that's a big loss for the Tigers.
There's a run up the middle for the
Positive
Tigers.
yards.
Gain of about 6, it looks like. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Hand off to Gage Yeldell.
But as far as what's expected, if they were going to run the split back veer, I think that's something that we can deal with. Our defense we saw it last week, so we got kind of a little precursor, and we struggled at times, stopping drives, but we have not had any problem with that tonight. That 6 yards was their second longest play of the night.
Eagles scrambling around at the snap. Handoff up the middle for the Tigers. Pickup of about 3. Daniel, they're not far from a first down. It's 3rd down and 1.
All right. It'll be their first of the night. All right, let's see here.
What are you cooking up for us, Daniel?
Well, right now I'm trying to get, we do our communication via text with Heath Griffin doing the live stream. And
hey, Heath, how are you guys doing?
Yeah, he gave me a couple pointers on getting everything set right.
Okay. 3rd down and 1. There's the option pitch, and that
wrong play.
Did not work.
Wrong play call.
Number 12 for the Eagles, Aiden Eldridge, stops him in the backfield for a loss of about 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down for the Tigers.
Yeah, they're going to punt this way. I don't like that play call if I'm a Beekman Charter fan. You got 3rd and 2. Just
it was a
run
short
your quarterback
two of
keeper.
that.
Yeah,
the only thing that's really worked for them so far is anything up the middle. Anything going to the edge has just not been successful.
So,
they tried it again, and Aiden Eldridge was
over
having
it.
none of it.
All over it.
He said, no, thank you. He said, put our man Patrick Turpin back there to receive the punt. There it is, the snap, and we are getting really close to blocking one of those. Punt is away.
Good bounce.
Turpin lets it take a bounce. It's a Tiger bounce. Bounces at about the 50, and it'll roll inside the 40 to the 39, where the Eagles will take over.
Yeah, so if you're if you got 3rd and 2, and like you said, your success is coming up the middle, go ahead and pick up the first down. Then you can try a toss to the outside or something like that. But one thing that I like about our defense is the speed on the outside. Our defense is fast, and so it's hard to get to the edge against the defense. And anytime we've struggled stopping the run, it's always been up the middle, with those small creases in the defense.
And they are attacking tonight. That was a 35-yard punt for the Tigers. Gives the Eagles 1st and 10 at their own 39. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Handoff up the middle to Jude Turner. Having his way. He breaks free. He's at the 30.
He's gone.
The 20. He's dragged down by a corral of Tigers inside the 10 for another great run. He brings the ball all the way down inside the Washam Agency red zone once again for the Eagles. A 53-yard run.
So he's well over 100 now for sure.
You think so?
I do. And
I mean, I'm no mathematician, statistician, Daniel, but I believe you're right.
Yeah. He, one thing that you saw there towards the end of that run from Jude is his speed. He's faster than he looks like he is, and so you mentioned
pretty fast to me.
He is, and you mentioned he hits the hole with with cruel intentions, but he also has that breakaway speed.
1st and goal for the Eagles, same formation. 2 receivers to the left. Fakes the handoff, rolls left.
Oh, no.
Looking for his man. And if that ball wasn't picked, it should have been picked. It should have been.
Oh.
That was number 1, Arian Harris, for the Tigers on that play.
That was Luke's first bad throw of the night.
Yeah. Well.
Ill-advised, I'll say that. Ill-advised throw.
It just, you need to give some words to your sound effects, Daniel, because that's your emotions.
Oh, I
know.
A
little heavy on that one.
Well, I thought number 1 was about to pick it off and take it all the way back.
2nd down for the Eagles. On about the 8-yard line, said, you know what? Let's just hand it off.
Olay
again. We didn't like that pass play. Tell you what.
Well, whoever that was standing at the goal line acted like he was about to hit Jude, and that last minute just kind of, olayed him. So.
Well, Some business decisions.
It
being
is.
made
It
out
is.
there.
That was another.
Jude Turner into the end zone for a Trinity Diamonds direct touchdown for the Eagles. Eagles now lead this game 33-0. Gavin Polk on for the kick. There is a holder. The snap is back. The hold is down. The kick is up. And it is good.
Yep, that's good. That'll be Jude's fourth touchdown. Fourth touchdown of the night.
At this rate, Gavin's going to make a hard charge towards his consecutive streak.
Yeah.
He's going to have a lot of opportunity.
He's going to cover some ground tonight en route to that. The Eagles with a fantastic first half so far on offense. I mean, just clicking on all cylinders. The one errant throw right here we got away with, but other than that, I mean, just really
not a lot to be upset about for the Eagles so far tonight.
And the Tigers still without a first down in this half.
All right, Daniel, if you're the coach of the Tigers, what are you telling your team on the sideline?
Well, something you and I talked about on the way up here. Hey, you got to decide who you are right now.
That's right.
Life ain't easy.
Football creates the kind of adversity that's hard to replicate.
It is, yeah. Builds character, so you just got to decide right here.
Eagles, meanwhile, out to a comfortable lead with 7 minutes left in the first half. All right, Daniel, onside or no?
You never know. You never know. I mean, it's probably not a terrible idea right here.
Feels a little bit like roulette for you right now.
It
on
is.
The kickoff.
It is. They got
Gavin Polk.
They got me on
the
tilt here.
kick, and he does a little pooch kick.
Oh yeah.
And it'll
No
bounce
man's
a couple
land.
times, and number 1 receives and fields the kick. He'll move forward for about a 6 or 7 yard return. That's Aaron Harris, the senior for the Tigers. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at their own 32-yard line.
Yeah, here, if you're the Tigers, you got to look for some type of small victory. You find a small victory. So maybe so in this instance it would be a first down. So you tell your guys, hey, let's hold the ball and let's try to get one first down. Since they haven't had one this whole first half. You get a first down, then you tell them, hey, let's get one more. And so you start taking small steps.
Tigers coming to the line again. Quarterback under center, same formation. Hand off up the middle. That didn't work. Bottling it up. It'll be no gain.
Hey, I missed it. Mike was trying to get our attention.
Oh, Mike. Let's go down to Mike for a Marion State Bank sideline report.
Well, y'all know I'm all about numbers on the defense.
Mm-hmm.
And, if they're putting 8 or 9 in the box, then we're either going outside or throwing the ball if I'm calling the plays. But this defense is more geared towards trying to stop this pass. And they really only have 6 or 7 in the box, and that just opens it up really well for Jude.
Jude is having himself a night.
Yeah. When you're blocking 5 on 5 instead of 5 on 7, it opens those holes up pretty wide.
Yeah, those.
And then right now, they really can't get any momentum because we're just penetrating too much on the defensive line. So,
would you go to shotgun? I mean, they can go to the shotgun or kind of a spread.
At this point, I would try something different.
Yeah.
He's pretty accurate throwing the ball. If he can find somebody open, he's hit a couple of guys in the hands that have dropped it, but. You were talking about one of their main players hurt over there. I don't know how much that's affecting it, but you've got some athletes down here. At this point, you can't keep running a slow offense against when you're down this much.
This is trouble, though.
And he hardly has time to make any decision before he's brought down in the backfield.
Yeah.
That looked like number 50 again, didn't it?
His head hit pretty hard on that one.
Oh, he
is down.
They rolled around, and I think the first thing to hit was his head.
Oh, man.
That was tough.
Yeah.
Loss of 7 on the play for the Tigers.
Thank you, Mike. Yeah, he's going to be down on the field. You want to take a commercial break real quick?
Let's take a quick commercial break.
All right, we'll be back in just a few moments.
Hey sports fans, this is Ashton Smith with Shelter Insurance. We are a local agency that specializes in providing the best coverages and service for our clients. We offer all your insurance needs such as auto, home, life, and commercial. We would love the opportunity to earn your business. Please call us at 318-343-3582. You can find us at Facebook or at 205 Old Bastrop Road in Monroe. We are your shield. We are your shelter.
Forsyth Family Medical Clinic with Angela Hamby. Here's what patients have to say.
Angela is an excellent healthcare provider. She has knowledge, compassion, and integrity.
As a single parent, it's nice to have a medical clinic that makes you feel welcome. Most clinics are just another visit to them.
Forsyth Family Medical treats you like family. Make Forsyth Family Medical Clinic with Angela Hamby your home for family health care. 5000 Forsyth Bypass in Monroe. 201 Blanchard Street.
In the Farm Bureau Insurance Broadcast booth, brought to you by Chris Thomas. During that break, number 10 quarterback Eli Owens was able to make his way off the field under his own power. The result of that play was a loss of 7, brings up 4th down and about 18. The Tigers will punt. The snap is off. He gets it away quick. Looks like it'll be returnable for Patrick. It bounces once. He fields it. He's across the 50. A couple of Tigers bring him down just across the 50 at about the 48.
Quinn Morgan with another great punt.
Yeah, kind of an awkward tackle there. Good to see
bit
Patrick
awkward.
hop up.
Yeah, Patrick's up. Daniel, I want to ask you, at this point of the game, with the score being what it is, how long until you start expecting to see some more of the younger guys
All right,
in
so,
the game?
well, you're already starting to see him roll a couple out at a time. Hunter Canal's out there. He played sparingly early. He also had a high ankle sprain. He's out there at the offensive line right now. But they're going to keep their starters on the field for the most part until they reach the 40-point threshold to get the running clock. But we still have 5 minutes to go in the first half.
And with this offense, that could be a couple scores left in the tank.
Well, yeah,
that was a 33-yard punt with an 11-yard return. First down and 10 for the Eagles,
Neutral
just
zone.
across the 50-yard line.
That'll be neutral zone infraction on the defense. So the Eagles will pick up 5 free ones right
Flag
here.
on the play.
Well, I misread that. Did we jump?
False start against the Eagles.
False start, Daniel. That's okay. We all make mistakes.
Yeah.
Luke's
I'll forgive
got
the
one.
officials here. So.
That's not how you saw it, huh?
That's not how I saw it.
Okay. Nonetheless, it's a false start on the Eagles. Back it up 5. First and 15 at the Eagle 47. The snap is away. Pass is off. Caught by number 0, Patrick Turpin. He's brought down after about a 5-yard gain. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
He's back to the original line of scrimmage, and that same they're bringing a blitzer from the safety position, and he, again, I think he was in the neutral zone right there, but it's not called. He's kind of hanging over the ball, but good throw by Luke, good catch by Patrick. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Looks like the starters are all still in the game for the Eagles. Clock ticks down just under 4 minutes and 20 seconds. 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles at the Tiger 48-yard line. Snap is away. Verdreen rolls to his right, looking for a receiver coming back to the ball. Throws it about 15 yards.
He's still up.
Patrick Turpin with a great catch.
What balance.
To the sideline.
Oh, they called him out. Oof.
And he stepped out of bounds at about the 19-yard line.
That was a good throw.
Great throw and catch. Great job by Patrick keeping his balance. Pick up of 30 yards on that pass. Reception by Patrick Turpin.
Yeah.
The Eagles are on the move again.
Now on the move again, getting close to the they're inside the red zone.
They are inside the Washam Agency red zone.
Red area.
So
you say
doesn't that sound more sophisticated?
I don't know. Is zone offensive or something?
No, but I mean, if you follow modern football dialect,
I'm just wondering why the shift.
Red area.
So why?
Hey, it's new.
Okay.
Give me something new, Daniel.
Synonyms.
Snap is back. Verdreen back to pass.
Oh.
Tosses it out to the right. Looks like Ridge Coates again on a nice little reception.
Yeah. Well, he corralled that with one hand.
Yeah, it was a good catch by Ridge. Looked like he kind of tipped it to himself a little bit there. Picks up about 6 on the play for the Eagles. Brings up 2nd down and 4.
So if the Eagles can punch at least one in here, you know, I think Coach Fitchie's going to have his starters finish out the half. You know, predominantly starters, and then you may see some new faces in the second half. To answer your question from earlier.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of left me hanging there.
I did.
That's okay. Vadreen back to pass. He's flushed out of the pocket to his right, looking for a man, throws it into the corner of the end zone. Incomplete.
He almost had that, though.
It looks like, is that Cam?
That is.
Mm-hmm. Great effort by Cam. It was just a little bit high off his fingertips. Third down presents ever so little intrigue here for the Eagles. Feels like when we get to this point, if we decide to, we'll just hand it to Jude.
Yeah, that's probably what's about to happen.
You know, probably a good night for Macon to take a rest, but what an incredible performance so far by running back number 32, Jude Turner.
Well, it's good to have somebody like that you can, you know. Oh, no. Fumble.
There's a fumbled exchange.
Yep.
Looked like Luke Vadreen wanted to hand it to Jude Turner. It wouldn't look like Luke felt like it was to Jude. Didn't feel like he was ready to get it.
Yeah. So
nonetheless, that's one of those pesky turnovers.
It is. That was one of those RPOs.
Yeah.
And so when Luke goes to pull the ball, and Jude thought he was going to keep it, the ball just kind of stops in midair, and they both pull away from the ball, and it drops down, recovered by the.
So that'll be a
Tigers.
turnover. That's one of those things that Coach Fitzhugh talked about before the game. The Eagles have avoided.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know that it'll have a tremendous impact on the outcome of this game, but one of those details you certainly want to pay attention to. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Running it up the middle.
I can't even see where the ball is.
I can't either. That looked a little bit like a rugby scrum. We'll just call that a gain of about, frankly, probably 6 on that. 4? Gain of 4, okay.
6.
Gain of 6.
Yeah.
Brings up 2nd down and 4.
Number 25, Gage Yeldell with the carry there. First time I think he's carried the ball.
We got a new
tonight.
quarterback.
Is that him?
Is that number 3, Cade Deal?
Okay.
Looks like it is. Number 3, Cade Deal in at quarterback for the Tigers. He hands it off up the middle.
Oh, there's a first down.
Tigers. He breaks free. He's across the 45. There's a positive for the Tigers.
Yeah, he exploded.
Marquise Edmond leaks up the middle for a first down. Daniel, is that the first
That
one?
is the first down. Explodes up the middle.
Picks up 27 on the carry for the Tigers, and they're moving.
It's been a while since I've been that excited for a first down by the opposing team. Yeah.
Well, they ran to the ball there. They're back on the line. Running again, a little spark, little snap.
Yeah.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. There's another handoff up the middle.
Yeah.
He'll carry for about 3 yards, but the Eagles are saying there's a fumble. The officials haven't signaled yet.
It is Eagle ball. Yep.
Fumble by the Tigers on the 50.
Oh, man.
And it'll be Eagles ball.
It will. You talk about a turn of events. I mean, they have a 30-something yard run. And
well, they had a little momentum
they
there,
did.
Daniel. They had a little spark. I think you and I got a little excited.
Yeah, we did. I mean, you know, you could hear it on the crowd mic. The cheerleaders picked up on it, you know, and they kind of started getting going, and then now they're all quiet.
Well, number 3, Cade Deal, came in to replace quarterback Eli Owens, who went out on that last series. They had some spark there. Nonetheless, the Eagles have the ball back.
Minute 46, all 3 timeouts in their pocket.
Vadreen back to pass again. He's looking to his right, throws deep. Cam Voyon.
Oh!
He had it, and then he didn't.
Now Cam Voyon's slow to get up. Hopefully he's not too slow to get up.
Yeah, Cam taking his time there, looking like he's checking inventory. He's up on his feet. Defense by number 4, Trenton West of the Tigers. That was a great throw.
It was a great throw, and it was in his hands for a second.
Looked like he had it, and
good play
good
defensively.
defense knocked it away at the last second.
So Cam's getting checked out over there. Hopefully he'll be okay. He hit kind of hard trying to make a play on that ball.
Second down for the Eagles.
Good throw, too.
Great throw. Vadreen takes a snap, rolls, sprints left, throws left, pass complete to the sideline. And number 5, Andon Melton. Pickup of about 8 for the Eagles. That'll bring up 3rd down and 2.
What would you do here?
That's going to bring up 3rd and short.
Depends on Daniel. If I just wanted to get the first down and move on, I'd just hand it to number 32. If I want to work on some stuff, well, I'd put some other people in there and throw it around to him. My prediction, we're going to hand it up the middle to Jude Turner.
Yeah.
He's going to pad his stats. We'll get a first down.
So the clock, I guess because he got out of bounds. That's why.
Got out of bounds. 3rd and 2 for the Eagles.
Oh.
Nope, he's rolling out.
He's got him.
Got a man. Pass to the right to number 0, Patrick Turpin. And that'll be a first down. Clock will stop while the chains reset. That pass to Turpin, good for a pickup of 9 yards. Sets the Eagles up. Inside the 35 at the 34-yard line. They hustle to the line. The clock is rolling again, 1:17 and counting. Madreen in the backfield. Jude Turner to his left. He drops back to pass, throws it out to the left. Nice catch, Jude Turner. Nice game by Jude. A whistle blow before they can bring him down. They stop forward progress. Clock will stop again while they reset the chains at 1 minute and 1 second left until the halftime. That pickup good for 12 yards.
Eagles moving the ball kind of at will.
Back to the line, working on that 2-minute offense. Clock is ticking down to 52 seconds left in the half. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Verdreen has the ball. He rolls right.
Nice comeback route.
Comeback route complete to number 14, Luke Edwards. He's out of bounds, and that'll be good for another first down. The clock stops with 42 seconds left. So it's a good situation and scenario. That play picks up 11 yards. Dan, you can work on that 2-minute offense. We would call this live reps.
Live reps, that's exactly what it is. So on that 3rd and 2, instead of handing the ball to Jude, they work on a route that pick up 8 or 9 yards, and so now they find themselves in the Washington Agency red zone again.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Like you've done this before.
Once or twice.
And that's also another community pharmacy first down. Badreen back to pass.
Oh.
Throws it out to his left. Just a little high. Intended for number 34, Eli Gray.
2nd goal.
That'll stop the clock with 37 seconds left. 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line.
Oh, we're goal to go, yeah. So Eli rolls out from the B-back position into the flats and had some room to catch and run right there. Ball was a little bit high off of his fingertips.
Well, and the location of the throw was just a little bit tough for him to move his body around to get in position to make the catch.
Eli Gray is a good running back. He runs the ball well. Not really known for his catching. He's had, I think, maybe 1 or 2 catches this season.
And he's in for the Trinity Diamonds direct touchdown for the Eagles. Fun to watch. Some of those guys that don't always get a chance to get in the end zone, get in there. Great catch and run by Eli Gray, and he's in for the touchdown.
He's done a fantastic job at the will linebacker position this season. I think 4th or 5th on the team in tackles, and he rolls in and out on offense from time to time. Most of the time as a blocking back, but to see him get some opportunities is good.
Gavin Polk on for the PAT.
Oh,
snaps
snap.
a little high, fire drill. Patrick Turpin rolls out, throws it. Pass is complete, but he's going to come up just short.
Yeah. I think that was Cooper Russell that caught that.
Was it?
After attempt.
So the snap was a little bit high and wide. Turpin did all he could to corral it. Wasn't much chance to get the kickoff, so he went into fire drill mode.
Coach is making an early exit from the
Robbie
the loft.
DeVinny really making it happen in the booth up here.
Yeah. I don't expect him to be out there that long with those shorts on, though.
He's got his backpack with the snacks. He's headed down there for the halftime discussion. See what they can cook up. And Daniel, with 23 seconds left in the first half, the Eagles have what we would call a commanding 40-0 lead. All 3 timeouts in case they want an onside kick and try to do it again.
Well, Coach Fitz, you did say anytime you have an opportunity to score, you take it. I would be surprised if he onside kicks right here.
Okay. Daniel's putting his money on black.
Yeah, kick it deep. or probably one of those squib kicks. So if you're number 32 right there in the middle, just watch your lips right here.
Watch your lips.
Yeah, because Gavin's fixing to kick a rocket.
Watching Coach Fitzhugh this year, it wouldn't surprise me.
You never know. You never know.
And you know what?
The mystery.
I kind of like that.
Yeah,
about
the mystery of Coach Fitzhugh. And Coach Bentley. Coach Bentley does our special teams.
Gavin Polk on for the kickoff. There it is, and he kicks it deep.
That's not going in the end zone.
And that bounces just shy of the end zone, but bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And with 23 seconds left, you know what? I'm just pulling for a little magic for the Tigers.
make it interesting. Yeah.
Do something.
Test our secondary maybe.
Yeah.
I do want to say that during warm-ups, I saw Barrett Freeland out there. He's dressed out tonight. He's missed the first 5 games. He had some health issues, and he was able to return to practice this week, trying to work his way back into playing shape, but he's dressed out tonight. So that's an answer prayer.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
They run it. Looks like they're content to take this one to the locker room. And that.
Oh, they're hurrying up to the line.
They're
Watch
hustling.
out.
They're going to try to. They better hurry. No, not going to get it. And that'll be it for the first half here in Bastrop, Louisiana. Not necessarily surprising that the Eagles take a big lead into the half, 40-0, and the Eagles will receive the second half kickoff. Daniel, what do we do right now?
Well, let's go see what Mike has to say.
Mike?
Marion State Bank, sideline report.
Can you bundle that one up for us?
Well, that was a great catch by Cooper Russell down here. He was wrapped up, but he reached behind him and caught the ball on the scramble for the 2-point conversion. And had no chance of getting in the end zone, but it was a great catch.
Hey, I got to tell you, David Gordy has been clamoring for Cooper Russell to get involved in our offense.
Yes, I have too. He has, just throw it up. He's taller than everybody else by a foot. Look, this whole red area, red zone thing.
Settle it for us.
There's TV shows called The Red Zone.
Uh-huh.
I've never heard of the red area.
It hasn't phased out. I agree.
Or something like that, maybe. I don't know.
Mike, you might need to get inside some coaching circles, man. It's the red area.
Hey, that must be what the Texas Longhorns call it.
That must be what it is. That's we know.
You go check with Steve Sarkeesian and see what he calls it, and then get back to me on that.
Well, it's definitely the red zone as long as I've ever heard it. So red area.
Hey guys, I'm just trying to bring you forward. If you want to resist it, you can.
It's hard to teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah.
Mike, you're doing a great job down there. You look great too, man, from over here where we're sitting.
Well, I'm tired of sucking my belly in this shirt that's too small for me.
Hey, have you got a report? See if you can get us a report from the donkey over there. Does he have anything to say?
Well, where is the donkey?
Have you
seen it?
Have you heard it?
Well, I heard it early, but I haven't seen it lately.
Okay, that's might present some of our greatest excitement here in the second half.
Yeah.
Daniel, you've got anything else we need to talk about?
No, what we'll do is we'll take a.
Where's the donkey?
He's behind the stands over there. He's going to look for him.
Yeah, go look for him.
He got his.
I got to go through 2 fences, buddy.
Yeah,
those days have sailed for me.
Yeah.
If I can't walk through a gate, I'm out.
I think there's a gate about 8 feet to your left.
Yeah,
there.
but then there's the next fence is 6 foot tall, which is.
That keeps the donkey.
Height,
It keeps the donkey over there.
Well, let's put some popcorn over there.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
All right, thanks, Mike. So we'll take a timeout. We'll go to our commercials, and we'll come back with the Ashton Smith in-game scoreboard update and our Sterlington Physical Therapy halftime show. Try to have some stats, scores from local games. I've got a couple games I've circled. Two district games last night were played. The other one is Oak Grove and Mangum, so I want to check and see how that game's going. Then we got some big local games, but I looked at our Division 4 for the playoffs, and there's not really much going on as far as competitive games. So we'll try to look that up, and we'll come back after this break and give you those updates. Thanks for listening.
Forsyth Family Medical Clinic with Angela Hamby. Here's what patients have to say.
Angela is an excellent healthcare provider. She has knowledge, compassion, and integrity.
As a single parent, it's nice to have a medical clinic that makes you feel welcome. Most clinics are just another visit to them.
Forsyth Family Medical treats you like family. Make Forsyth Family Medical Clinic with Angela Hamby your home for family health care. 5000 Forsyth Bypass in Monroe.
Hey sports fans, this is Ashton Smith with Shelter Insurance. We are a local Hey sports fans, this is Ashton Smith with Shelter Insurance. We are a local agency that specializes in providing the best coverages and service for our clients. We offer all your insurance needs such as auto, home, life, and commercial. We would love the opportunity to earn your business. Please call us at 318-343-3582. You can find us at Facebook or at 205 Old Bastrop Road in Monroe. We are your shield. We are your shelter.
Forsyth Family Medical Clinic with Angela Hamby. Here's what patients have to say.
Angela is an excellent healthcare provider. She has knowledge, compassion, and integrity.
As a single parent, it's nice to have a medical clinic that makes you feel welcome. Most clinics are just another visit to them.
Forsyth Family Medical treats you like family. Make Forsyth Family Medical Clinic with Angela Hamby your home for family health care. 5000 Forsyth Bypass in Monroe.
There's no better time to get rid of those glasses or contacts. Now with the latest in LASIK, all laser eye LASIK, safe and ultra precise. Call for a free evaluation. 318-32-LASER, 318-32-LASER.
Make the high, humble decision for your LASIK care and clear vision.
If your car or truck is broken down, or you locked your keys in your vehicle, or you just need a flat fix, call Bears Towing and Recovery at 388-3021. In fact, why not just save the number in your cell phone? That's 388-3021. Bears Towing is on call 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. They understand that an emergency doesn't happen at convenient times. Bears Towing, 388-3021. Bears Towing is a proud sponsor of OCS football.
Hi, I'm Dustin Balance with Ludwig Marine. We have 2 locations to serve you, one on Darbone Lake in Farmerville and one right here on 165 North in Monroe. Come by and check us out. We have the best brands on the market: Phoenix Bass boats, Weldcraft aluminum boats, and your Gator Tail duck boat needs. Give us a call today at 318-545-5595 or check us out on the web at www.ludwig-marine.com. Mitch Ludwig and the Ludwig Marine crew would like to say, go Eagles.
Here's the deal. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. State Farm agent Ron Bush is ready to help you combine home and auto and save with 2 locations to serve you in Bastrop and Sterlington. Call 318-388-4663 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Average annual per household savings based on a 2019 national survey by State Farm of new policyholders who reported savings by switching to State Farm.
Dreher Contracting has been walked on and driven on all over town for 5 decades. Dreher Contracting has been serving our community for over 50 years. That's a lot of asphalt, surface treatments, hot mix, parking lots, driveways, asphalt maintenance, dozer work, and crushed stone. You can walk and drive on us with confidence. Call 281-2242. Dreher Contracting in Bastrop.
Start smiling today with Neela Dental. Whether you need general dentistry, dental implants, or a cosmetic touch-up, Neela Dental is here to give you the confidence to smile strong and healthy. They offer state-of-the-art treatments with everything performed in-house in 2 convenient locations, Tower Drive in Monroe and Highway 2 in Farmerville. Feeling nervous about your visit? No worries. Neela Dental offers sedation options tailored just for you. So why wait? Start smiling today and visit neeladental.com. Neela Dental would like to wish OCS the best this season. Go Eagles!
Everyone likes to be on the winning team, but there are always many obstacles in the way. Join us at Forsyth Church of Christ, where we celebrate overcoming the hurdles and struggles of life together. We are a community of faith, supporting each other's victories. Come as you are, and let's tackle life's challenges together. Join us at Forsyth Church of Christ this Sunday at 10 a.m. Visit facoc.org for more information. Go Eagles!
Trinity Diamonds Direct, 201 Blanchard Street in West Monroe. Wholesale jewelry with integrity. They provide honest, professional experience while offering stunning diamonds and fine jewelry at or below wholesale prices. And we do custom pieces by appointment. Engagement rings, tennis bracelets, pearls, earrings, necklaces, gemstones, loose diamonds, and jewelry repairs. Trinity Diamonds Direct, 201 Blanchard Street in West Monroe.
Are you tired of pushing through the pain? Do you struggle day in and day out with simple tasks? Are you ready for change? If so, call Louisiana Pain Care. At Louisiana Pain Care, our doctors are board certified and fellowship trained to target the source of your pain and help you manage it. Visit lapaincare.com for more information and to schedule your appointment. Louisiana Pain Care, your spine care experts.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5. That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Make Forsyth Family Medical Clinic with Angela Hamby your home for family health care. 5000 Forsyth Bypass in Monroe.
Welcome back to the Farm Bureau broadcast booth. We got a couple of score updates and stat updates. In the first half, Eagles lead currently 40-0. Luke Vadreen's 13 of 22 for 180 yards. No touchdowns because all of our touchdowns. Oh, one touchdown to Eli Gray. So he's got the one touchdown. Luke also has one rush for 5 yards and a touchdown. Cam Vullian leading yardage. Leading receiver for yardage, 2 catches for 65 yards. Turpin, though, has 4 catches for 54 yards. Luke Edwards, 2 catches for 27 yards. And I'm going to keep going down the list. Rich Coates, 2 for 14. Eli Gray, 1 for 10 and a touchdown. And in Melton, 1 for 6 yards. And Jude Turner, 1 for 7 yards. So if you're counting, that's 7 different receivers for Luke Vadreen in the first half. You mentioned Grant's spread the ball around. Jude, though, with a monster half, 12 rushes for 147 yards and 4 touchdowns. The only Eagle turnover was the fumble on the exchange. The Eagles are 3 of 6 on third down conversions, and so just a really sharp first half for the Eagle offense. Grant, what do you think about what you've seen from our offense?
Well, not a lot of resistance.
No.
I think, early on we established the run, and you kind of feel like that's there when you need it. We've commented on the absence of Macon Leonard. Probably a good game to get him some rest. We're going to need him back at full speed for the stretch run here. Probably not many folks too surprised about where we're at right now in tonight's game, and so let him get some rest. We're going to need him at full speed. Let Jude get a full load of carries and really get him in a groove, because as you know, when you come down the stretch, we're over halfway through the regular season, but as you get into the playoffs, it's a whole nother season in and of itself, and you need some guys that are fresh and some experience. And so you really like to see them spread the ball around, try some new things, and really, if you're one of those teams we're playing in the next couple of weeks, there's quite a few things.
Yeah, you got a lot of notes to make if you're watching film.
And you realize you can got a number of guys in this offense that can hurt you.
Yeah, and I mean, what a luxury it is to have a running back like Jude Turner to fill in for Macon. Macon has had a fantastic season, close to 800 yards rushing on the season, a dozen touchdowns. Just a really, he's averaging 125 yards a game and 2 touchdowns a game. And so without him, most teams, most 1A schools, when their go-to running back is down or is not going, then you got to change your game plan. But with Jude in there, and then Eli Gray able to fill in Jude's spot at the B-back position, things will work out. Also, just a handful of penalties. I didn't get the stats on that, but not a lot of flags the first half. Pretty clean. I think we had 1 false start. I do have some.
One of those you didn't even agree with.
I didn't agree with, but hey, I'm not a referee.
Those guys are doing it for the kids.
Yeah, and like you said, everybody makes mistakes.
They make mistakes.
I do have a couple games. Last night, Faraday handled Madison 50-12, and Delhi Charter beat Rayville Those are just our district scores. I don't have a score reported on that. But currently, the other district game, Oak Grove and Mangum at halftime, are all square at 12.
12 to 12.
Yep.
Those two teams both on the schedule for the Eagles coming down the stretch.
Yeah, that's a week 8 against Mangum, week 10 against Oak Grove. Good thing, both of those at Eagle Stadium and Fitzhugh Field. So,
that's right.
Also some games of interest. Calvary is up 14-0 over Union at halftime. West Monroe and Ouachita, pretty tight game, 15-13 at halftime. West Monroe leads that. Neville up on Ruston, 14-7. And here's the interesting score I came across. I didn't have it written down, but Southern Lab is playing at Kaplan tonight. And just because for historical reasons, kind of keep an eye on what's going on with the Kittens. And they're down 33-8 against Kaplan right now. Not a lot of other games really in our area.
Taking care of the kittens.
Yeah. And so
meow.
That's
on that
right.
one.
So, and now's the kind of time of the year where you start to look at the power ratings to see kind of how it could shake out with playoffs. Currently going into tonight, Southern Lab was ranked number 14 in power ratings. OCS was at number 15. It's hard to see how a 6-0 team would be that far down in the power ratings, but a lot of it has to do with strength of schedule, and what's not taken into account are the teams that we haven't played. Who, Mangum and Oak Grove right now, they're both 5-1, so those will help. Fairdies, I think they're also 5-1. So next week we'll see some jumps in. We'll start to climb the power ratings pretty quickly. I don't know how high we can get. But right now, as it sits, the top 6 in our division, top 7 in our division, I'll say. Vermilion Catholic leads the way. Ascension Episcopal, number 2. Ascension Catholic at number 3. Catholic PC at number 4. Kentwood at number 5. Covenant Christian at number 6. And St. Fred Warriors at number 7. So we've got a good ways to go. You want to get in those top 8. You really want to get in those top 8 positions at least, preferably the top 4. But it looks like we're going to have to hope for some of our non-district opponents to get wins. General Trask has had a couple good wins so far. Beat Richwood last week and or a couple weeks ago. So whenever General Trask wins, it helps us out. Whenever teams like Caldwell win, they're playing Marksville tonight. They're 0-6. So if they can get a win tonight, that would help us a little bit. We'd like to see. I think Delhi may play block tonight, so we want to see. I don't know. I don't think they play block, but they play somebody. We hope they win.
St. Frederick.
Oh yeah. Well, we definitely hope they can win that game. But yeah, so we're kind of starting to look ahead to the playoffs, but there's just really still a lot that is going to be uncovered over the next 3 weeks.
Well, if you look at it, Daniel, the combined record for the next 3 opponents of the Eagles is 15-3.
Yeah.
And if we mention those teams, you know those teams, you know those schools, and you know they're going to come into Eagles house ready to play, and it's going to take it to another level.
Yes, that's exactly right. I mean, it is our next 3 opponents are, like you said, they're on a different level than any team that we've played so far. We played Captain Shreve in the scrimmage before the year. That's a big school, and they're an offense that puts up like ridiculous numbers. I think they scored 77 points last week in a game, and so that'll be the caliber of team that we'll see for the next 3 weeks.
For me, watching Eagle football over the last dozen or so years, it always seems like I watch them in the Jamboree, and I think this may not be the year.
That's right.
And then invariably, and I told Coach Fitzhugh this, we get to December, and man, they have just figured out how to churn and burn.
Yeah, well, so they, the mantra for OCS is to get better every day. So they don't really set any other goal beyond that. It's just about today and getting better today. And so, like you said throughout the game, you have an opportunity to work on plays, personnel, things like that. And I think we're seeing the Eagles do some of those things to try to get better today against a team like Beekman Charter.
We are set for the second half kickoff. The Tigers will kick off to the Eagles. Eagles set to receive back deep is number 32, Jude Turner. Kick sails over his head, bounce a few times into the end zone for a touchback. We'll bring the ball out to the 20-yard line where the Eagles will start 1st and 10.
That one had a little velo on it there.
That did. It looked like They didn't expect the Tigers to kick it that deep. Nonetheless, he did.
Eagles will take over at their 20-yard line.
And we are underway with a running clock, Daniel. You'll be home and in bed before you know it.
Well, so we got some other players in the game right now. Not a full shift change.
No, most of your skill guys look to be the guys who were playing in the first half.
Yeah.
They'll line up with Vadreen at quarterback, Jude Turner to his right. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. The receiver left, number 14, Luke Edwards. On the far side over there, Patrick Turpin, and number 4,
no,
Boyd
44.
Wilkes.
No, it's 44.
44 on the carry. On the catch.
Yep.
Sorry, I was trying to count who all was out there.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Cooper Thomas.
Cooper Thomas. Number 4 was lined up wide in the slot, was he not?
Throw results in a first down.
Cooper
Yes,
Thomas.
yes, number 4, and we got 2 number 4s. That one is Connor Robinson right there.
Okay, thank you for picking me up.
Yeah, so that'll be our 8th receiver.
That's right. New guy getting the ball.
Yeah.
First down for the Eagles at the 30-yard line. Good catch by Cooper Thomas. And the Eagles are back to work. There's a snap. Vadreen drops back, steps up.
Ooh, took a
avoids
hit.
traffic. Hit as he throws, and the pass comes up just short of number 14, Luke Edwards. He kind of avoided a little traffic, Daniel, and then there, right as he let the ball go, he was hit, and it impacted the trajectory of that throw.
It did. It falls short of intended receiver Luke Edwards on the first down play there. So now the Eagles got 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line.
Number 44, Cooper Thomas, flanked right of the quarterback, Luke Vadreen. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. There's the snap. Vadreen back to pass. He's looking deep. He throws deep. Down the seam.
Oh!
Just over the outstretched hands of Patrick Turpin. Really, really close.
Really close. And if that one hits, Patrick's going all the way with that one.
Patrick got behind the defense, and he would have been off to the races.
Yep, so needed we needed a little gust of wind from left to right there.
That will bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Eagles.
I don't think they've been in this down and distance tonight.
A little off schedule here to start the second half. Clock still running, just under 9 minutes. This one's going to go fast. Vadreen sprints out to his left, throws left.
He's going to
be
short.
Great catch. And they're going to say it was incomplete.
Whoa.
Looked like he may have bobbled it.
Well, we get to see Gavin punt.
As he
Gavin
landed
punt.
out of bounds. And for the first time tonight.
The 3rd time this season.
The 3rd time this season.
Game 7, and this is his 3rd punt of the year.
Now would be a good, hey, I'm telling you, I doubt they'll do it right here, but if they want to put something on tape, I saw Gavin throw in the fake punt pass.
Yeah, so down here you have Eli Red. He's a gunner. He's not a receiver, so he's not going to throw it here. So I want to see Gavin really just get into one right here.
Boom it, okay. Just one punt it, just so that you know that we can.
Yep.
Nice
bounce.
punt.
Keep rolling.
Takes an Eagle bounce. Bounces at about the Tiger 38, but rolls all the way down to the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
50-yard punt.
Yep. Yeah, Gavin is a phenomenal punter. He just doesn't get to do it very much, and
at this point, a punt almost seems like a trick play.
I know. You just kind of hold your breath to see what's going to happen there, but and he didn't get all of that one. I saw a couple before the game. He was right over here around the 20, and
bit of a low liner on that one, but he did get the bounce and the roll. We'll take that. Tigers will set up shop just inside their own 20 with a 1st and 10.
The Eagles.
You think they drew some things up in the dirt at halftime, Daniel, or?
Well, it was a pretty short halftime, so I don't know if they had enough
even
time.
The halftime had a running clock, didn't it? There's the handoff. Fake handoff.
Oh, there's a first down.
Okay.
Oh, no.
And the Tigers are off to the races down the sideline. The Eagles are in hot pursuit, but there's the longest run of the night for the Tigers, and he's all the way down to the Eagle 20-yard line. In pursuit was number 23, Abram Parker. A great play to save a touchdown.
Yeah.
But that was a 78-yard run. stopped at the 22-yard line of the Eagles, and that guy had some speed.
He
Where's
did.
been?
He did. I'll tell you who else. Abram Parker's got some speed because he hawked him down. And, you know, if you look at our defense right now, you definitely see some fresh faces.
The Tigers are back in business at the 22-yard line of the Eagles. They hand it off going up the middle. That play will go for little or no gain. And if we know the Eagles well, that ball carrier stopped by number 44, Cooper Thomas. And it looked like number 45, Josiah Bradshaw, was also in on that play.
Yeah, the Eagles.
But as you roll in subs, the expectations don't change for the Eagles.
That's exactly
Coach
right.
Fitzhugh, what's he expecting, Daniel?
Oh, he says, I mean, I guarantee you told them, hey, this is a challenge right here. Keep him out of the end zone. Coach Fitzhugh loves a shutout. I'll say that.
Yeah. Tigers back on the ball. There's the snap. Quarterback pitch
That's
to the
trouble.
right. That ball's on the ground. Tried to get it outside to number 15, the pitch man. Number 25, actually loss of 3 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down and 13. You know, it seems like anytime the Tigers get something positive going, they turn right around and start marching backwards again.
Well, not a lot of consistency that we've seen out of this offense. To add to that, they now have their backup quarterback. Number 10 is presumably out for the game. So,
But frankly, Cade Deal has given a little bit of a spark.
Yeah. Oh.
He turns and hands off up the middle.
Good tackle by Wyatt Wilson there.
Pickup of no gain. It'll bring up 4th and 13. Tigers have yet to get into the red zone, or red area, as some might say.
Yeah, some.
Mike, did you come back after halftime?
Mike, are you there? You feed the donkey?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm ignoring that.
Okay, that's fine. 4th down. Tigers back to pass. Rolls around to the throw. That's picked off by Tristan Raymond. He's coming left. He's around the corner. He's picking up yards, and, man, he is carrying the ball. He's out across the 50 to the 49-yard line of the Tigers. And so on 4th and 13, the Tigers drop back to pass, and it's intercepted
by the Eagles.
by number 17, Tristan Raymond, and he returns at 37 yards just across the 50. That was a great run.
It was a great return right there. Broke a couple tackles.
And actually, they're going to mark him spotted right at the 50. Yeah. Great defensive play by one of our young guys there.
He's had a couple interceptions this season. He plays meaningful snaps on defense. We saw him earlier. And right now we have a new quarterback, number 11.
Quarterback.
Cole Vullion. Sophomore Cole Vullion in the game with Cooper Thomas at running back.
Okay, looks like we've got a new group of receivers here. Give me a minute while we...
that's John Bowles on the near side, Maddox Fitzhugh on the far side.
Is that Bo Devaney, number 20 there? Yep, he was in the slot on the right side. The carry goes up the middle for 4 yards.
63, Kate Aaron.
Oh, is that a run by Cooper right there? Yeah.
Cooper Thomas for 4 yards, brings up 2nd down and 6.
Looks like Maddox Lee is in at the slot also now. You got 3 receivers to the far side.
There's the
he rode that one.
He rode it a while to Cooper Thomas, who's on the run. He picks up another community pharmacy 1st down, and the Young Eagles are on the move.
That run will be good enough for Eagle 1st down.
That run by Cooper Thomas, good for 13 yards.
Ball will be placed at the 33-yard line.
Sets up the Eagles with 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, we got 2 minutes left. We rolling now.
Man, we better get it going, boys.
2 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter.
Eagles back to the line. Seeing some new faces get an opportunity to sweat their jerseys. Boyan back to pass. The pass is complete to number 13 over here on the left side. Jonathan Bowles. You call him John?
John.
John on the reception.
Yep.
He picks up enough for another community pharmacy 1st down. That reception good for 11 yards. And the young Eagles aren't taking no for an answer. Bouillon gets them back to the line. Comes set. Hand off. Cooper Thomas just to the left side. No gain.
Yeah, didn't have a lot of work with it there. Man, Eagle sideline is busy right now. They rolling players in and out.
I'm not sure they're sure who's in the game
Here
either.
goes another one. See, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 9, 10. Okay,
You
we
know
got
what?
11. Yep.
Experience is happening and memories are being made
That's
by these
right.
guys. 2nd down and 10 from the Tiger 22-yard line. Bouillon.
Oh, what a play.
Keeps. He rode the RPO, kept it, and he is
He's
moving
in.
his way.
He's
Number
in.
11, Cole Bouillon. He rode the RPO.
I mean, 12 yards.
And then kept it,
Yep.
pulled it actually, matriculated the ball down the field for a 22-yard gain, and that's another Trinity Diamonds direct touchdown for the Eagles.
Yeah, nifty moves by.
Man, he was weaving, bobbing,
Yeah.
weaving in and out.
Yeah, by the sophomore. That was nice.
Great run.
And he had that ball tucked to Cooper Thomas, and Cooper Thomas actually gets tackled.
Cooper went down. I thought he had the ball. And I
did.
thought we were tackled for
Yeah.
a loss, but no, sir.
And he pulls it as Cooper's going down, and then finds a hole and finishes the run.
Cooper probably looked up wondering what happened.
Why me?
And that's the end of the third quarter. If you went to the refrigerator during the third quarter, it's over.
It is. Oh, watch out. Definitely want to thank our third quarter sponsor, Randall's, Captain Avery's Seafood and Specialty Meats. For all your tailgating needs, catering needs, call Randall at 388-2278. That's 388-2278.
They really do have some good stuff over
Yeah,
there.
yes, they
My
do.
good friend Mike Lee gets stuff from there, and I'm eat it every time he invites me over.
That's
Mike,
right.
if you're listening, invite me over.
It's
for
about
sure.
time, yeah.
It's about that time again. All right, we'll change ends of the field. They've already started the clock, and we're rolling on the fourth quarter. You better hustle if you want to get in this game because it's going to be over quick. These guys are hustling down there. Gavin Polk is towing it up. Everyone's sprinting around.
They are fire drill kind of.
The kick is up. It's good.
Over the tent.
That brings the total to 47-0 for the Eagles.
Tiger 0.
Couple key moments there. I mean, our defense allows a 70-something yard run.
72-yard run.
Yeah, and then stops the ball and forces a turnover. And then Cole Bouillon moves the guys down the field and caps it off with about a 21-yard run for a touchdown.
That's right. Well, certainly you don't want to celebrate a kind of run like that for the Tigers. What you do want to celebrate is the effort that stopped the touchdown.
Yes.
By number 23, Abram Parker. What a great job running down the ball carrier, preventing the touchdown, and then giving the opportunity for the Eagles to turn the ball over. Number 17, Tristan Raymond intercepted a pass.
Yeah.
Brings it back out and gives the Eagles a chance to go down and score again. And some young guys to get some valuable experience.
Yeah, that's Abram Parker. I mean, what do you call it? That's heart. That's effort. That's the effort play. Yeah.
But those are the kind of plays that you want to see from your team, from some guys when you have a chance to step up and make a play. Man, go make that play.
Hey, on film day, he's going to be a hero.
That's right. Great job. Eagles lining it up to kick. And when this kick happens, we'll be under 10 minutes left to play in this game. All right, Daniel.
You got to kick it deep here.
Kick it deep. And they do.
You do.
And Beekman Charter looks to have little interest in returning that as it sails into the end zone. The Tigers will take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
Looks like we got a conclave of cheerleaders over there.
Conclave.
Yeah.
Mark that one down
Yeah.
for Daniel Kirkendall's word of the night.
It looks like the Beekman Charter cheerleaders are going to.
We're doing the old cheerleader swap.
Yeah, the old cheerleader
They better
swap.
hurry. They better hurry. That
Sportsmanship.
clock is dripping.
It is. Under 10 minutes. Well, almost. Yeah.
Everybody's
almost
hustling around, doing what they need to do. A lot of new Eagles in on defense. Beekman Charter to the line. They snapped the ball. Quick pitch. Nope, he faked the quick pitch.
Yeah, his tailback ran into him and trips him up for a
loss of 5 on the play
big
there.
loss.
It'll bring up 2nd and 15.
Quarterback's running on and off to get the play. Looks like they gave him some grace with the play clock on that one.
Yep. Brings up 2nd down and 15. Number 27, Bishop King, in on defense for the Eagles. Gain of a yard before he's brought down by number 52, Adler Edwards.
Freshman Adler Edwards, nice
in
tackle.
on the stop. Good job.
He's got some pedigree.
Does he?
Oh yeah, his dad was an NFL player. So the freshman looking to fill out, getting some good playing time right now, and a nice tackle by Adler.
You never know at what point of the season you may need 1 or 2 of these guys to step up and fill a gap.
That's right.
So this is valuable for these guys.
Well, no rest for the weary. Cole Williams, one of those guys, and he's out there.
Yeah,
at,
3rd down.
at
Great
safety.
job on the touchdown. Go play safety.
Yeah, that's right. Oh.
Tigers back to pass. The throw is high. Incomplete pass to number 11, intended for number 11, Joseph Petrus.
Yeah, Abram Parker on the covers there. Another good effort play by Abram right here.
Abram, man, he's making.
Yeah, showing up on film.
Making a shake this evening.
Kyle Peters. I'll bring up 4th down.
I think I even see number 70, Thomas Miller, onto the field.
Yeah.
Number 25, Levi James. Drew Flickinger out there on punt coverage.
Yeah, so they're not even going to attempt to return this.
Lincoln
Nobody
Craighead.
deep. That's a good punt.
There's Tristan Raymond. He's drifting back. Get
Watch
away
out,
from
watch
it.
out.
Get away from it. Good
good
job,
punt.
guys.
Great punt by Quinn Morgan.
All right.
Eagles will take over 1st and 10 at the.
So Cole Williams going off the field. It looks like Tristan Raymond's going to assume the quarterback responsibilities on what could be the final possession for the Eagles.
35-yard punt for the Tigers.
12 over Oak Grove.
Eagles will take possession at their own 49, 1st and 10.
20-12?
6:20 and counting.
I think yeah. Oh, sorry, Grant.
That's okay. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just over here reporting facts to the folks still hanging in there with us.
Well, it sounded like Mangum's up 20-12 on the Oak Grove Tigers.
Tristan Raymond in at quarterback for the Eagles. Takes his time. There's a snap. There's a fumble on the handoff. Number 31, Maddox Lee. Loss of 1 on the play.
Tackle made there by number 8, Stephon Evans.
Brings up 2nd down and 11.
Don't forget, next Monday night, our junior high boys and girls basketball teams will be in action. at
Cole
St.
King
Fred's,
in
5
the
o'clock.
slot to the right. John and John Bowles out wide. Trying to report these as we can so all you friends and family back home will get to hear about your loved ones in the game. Tristan back to throw. Great throw. And just through the fingertips of John Bowles, number 13. Brings up
Bring up 3rd.
3rd down and about 11.
About 11 on the play.
Yeah.
He had it.
Yeah, John took a little hit there as he was trying to corral the ball. David Gordy sent me a text to ask who's throwing smoke bombs out here.
Gordy, that's the pyrotechnic dust bowl. Looks like number 9, Ethan Higgins, in the game as well. We got 2 number 9s, Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
Pro tip. Snap.
Oh, deep ball.
Tristan Raymond throwing it deep. And in a closer game, we'd probably get some yellow laundry.
They're going to let that one ride.
Then in a 47-0 beatdown, you don't get the benefit of the doubt. That pass falls incomplete, and it brings up 4th and 11. Who was the intended receiver?
Maddox
Fitzhugh, number 22.
Mm-hmm.
Maddox was fighting his way through the defense trying to get to that one, but he just couldn't. And it sails a little bit far.
Eagles drop back to punt.
So now Gavin's going to come on the field
Arion Harris is deep to receive for the Tigers.
for his 2nd punt of the night.
Gavin back to punt. Let's do something funky here.
Okay.
Let him just sprint right, Daniel.
I mean, look at it.
Put it on there. 4th down for the Eagles. clock down to 4 minutes. Gavin takes the snap. Oh, did a couple
Oh,
hitch steps.
yeah,
and
threw
that
his rhythm
ball
off. Threw his own rhythm off, didn't he?
Kind of shanked off the right side of his foot. Lands at the 33-yard line of the Tigers.
Something's, we got a couple.
And they'll actually mark that ball out of bounds at the 35.
Tigers will take over first and 10.
Yeah, one official blew his whistle. Oh, there it is, holding on the defense.
Holding on the defense. While you decide, the clock continues to run.
They might step this off and let Gavin punt it again. That's what it looks like. Gavin hadn't moved.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, it looks like Fitzhugh declined it.
He'll decline the penalty. No, they marked it off. They marked it off against the Tigers. Ball will be back to the 25-yard line. Eagles back out on defense. Not one of Gavin's better punts.
He had too much time.
Well, he kind of looked like he had an extra little hitch step in there and
threw his rhythm off.
Eagles on defense, handoff up the middle. Gain of about 3 yards. Brings up 4 yards, brings up second down and 6 for the Tigers, and they better hustle.
2.5, yeah.
Well, there's only a few plays left in this game.
You know, I don't think they're in much of a hurry. They're not even really operating the play clock right now.
And
hey, there's our cheerleaders over here now.
Hey, cheerleaders. The Tigers have been content to line up in pretty much the same exact formation all night, Daniel.
Yeah, yes. And I'm a bit surprised. Not going to lie. I'm a bit surprised. I would expect them to roll out of that after, the first couple possessions, but they're persistent.
Gain of 2 on the play brings up third down and 4 for the Tigers. As this game comes upon 1.5 minutes left, you can certainly begin to look forward to the next 3 weeks, as I'm sure the Eagles will put this one to bed. The Tigers carry the ball across the right side and pick up about 2.
Is he going to give him the first down, or is he just short?
I mean, they might as well for principle. Yeah. Just short. We'll bring up 4th and short.
This last play will probably this last play will do it.
I think I'm getting under center and do the old silent sneak, Daniel. That was one of my favorite plays as a center.
Yeah.
Always good for 2 yards. If you needed 2 yards, you could get it. Uh-oh, somebody's going to call a timeout. Might as well use those things. Can't take them with you. Daniel, I want you to put that in your notes to ask Coach Fitzhugh, why did you call a timeout with 51 seconds left on 4th and inches? You think he'd get mad at you for that?
No, he wouldn't get mad. He'd have a great explanation.
He has a reason.
But I can't imagine what it is.
Maybe he's giving the guys on the sideline a few extra minutes to pack their stuff up.
Yeah. He may just be going down saying, hey, has everybody been in the game? Who has not played?
If you haven't played, come forward or forever hold your peace.
Yeah.
The timeouts don't roll over, but it does give an opportunity to say thank you.
Oh, yeah.
To Campbell and House Attorneys at Law. Our timeouts are sponsored by Campbell and House Attorneys at Law. Don't get played, call Wade at 855-0285. Eagles are back on the field. Tigers come to the line. It's 4th and short. For about as much as excitement as we're going to get tonight.
Eagle cheerleaders? Oh.
And they are across the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, so
good to see the Eagle cheerleaders over here.
Yeah, hey, Eagle cheerleaders.
Hey, Marielle.
Yeah. So, 4th quarter, I'd like to thank the Fat Doctor.
The Fat Doctor.
Fat Doctor is a physician-monitored weight loss program offering weekly accountability and support under Dr. Davin Spires. They use a 3-pronged approach consisting of a ketogenic diet, intermittent fasting, and exercise to get you a healthier new you. Weight loss medications are now an option as well. Find the Fat Doctor on social media under the Fat Doctor Monroe. Give them a call at 318-503 4-4.
Where has he been all my life, Daniel? That'll be the ball game.
He should be in business. I mean, have a good business going.
The Tigers ran one more play to pick up about 5 or 6 yards, and that'll close it out. They're lining up at the 50 to shake hands. Your Ouachita Christian Eagles have defeated the Beekman Charter Tigers tonight, 47-0. They'll shake hands and move on and get ready for a tough task next week against Mangum.
Yeah, the Mangum Dragons coming to town
That'll
Friday night. It is going to be a good one. It's kind of one that the Eagles have been moving towards, not just chronologically, but also kind of mentally getting prepared for the postseason. I talked about Beekman's district schedule. So their first 4 district opponents were Mangum, Faraday, Oak Grove, and OCS. So they find themselves now 0-4 in district. The 4 toughest teams in our district. And last week Faraday suffered a district loss at Mangum, and now last I heard, Mangum was up on Oak Grove. So a big matchup going on down there in Mangum right now. Could go a long way in trying to decide the district, and it looks like our first real test of the season is going to be next Friday night. Should be a packed house.
Coach Scott Wiltshire from Mangum, Coach Stephen Fitzhugh from OCS know each other well.
They do.
Faced off on the field a few times.
Yeah, a lot of history.
It'll be exciting to see those two match wits, and bring their teams back to Stephen Fitzhugh Field. And, man, we're setting up for some great football here down the stretch.
We are, and the weather's cooperating. I'm really looking forward to Week 8, this matchup, and should be what they call a slobber knocker, because Mangum's going to bring a physicality that we have not seen this year. They're going to bring speed that we have not seen. They're going to bring discipline that we have not seen this season. So it's going to be a matchup, and one that I know, from what I know about this team and this coaching staff, it's one that they're looking forward to.
Well, Daniel, thanks for having me tonight. That felt like it was over before it started.
Yeah, well, first quarter took a while.
Gordy, we miss you.
Yeah.
Mike Gray's back here in the booth. He did a great job.
He did. We tried to go to you. I think you were over there feeding the donkey, but.
Well, in fairness, that second half, that was like a.
It was.
Yeah, maybe you can provide us.
Oh, okay.
So Mike confirms what Daniel suspected. We're trying to get everybody in the game. In fact, so much so that they were doing a Dan landing over there and putting 12 on the field.
Yeah. But yeah, it was like a fire drill. I mean, even we scored to the end of the third quarter, and then sprinted to the other side of the field before the next quarter.
Sprinted to kick the extra point
before the next quarter started. So.
Trying to get those things in. So, great performance tonight by quite a number of Eagles. Drew Turner, great first half running the ball, filling in for Macon Leonard, carrying the load tonight. Man, I was really impressed with Luke Vadrine and the way he was able to spread the ball around and find his receivers. And there was a couple throws he made, Daniel, that I didn't think receivers were open, and he found them.
Yep.
And he put the ball in there. Had some great deep throws, great touch on some of those, and some great catches by a variety of receivers. Defense did a great job, especially early setting the tone. The Tigers got the ball. Some serious penetration those first few plays that set the Tigers back and got the Eagles the ball.
Well, they had a 30-something yard run and then a 70-something yard run. But other than that, I would argue that they had negative net yardage for the rest of the game. The Eagle defense was dominant in the first half. And when your defense is dominant like that and your offense is dominant at the same time, I mean, that's just a recipe and kind of breaks the will of the other team. And, we talked about, they didn't do anything different throughout the game. But we do wish Beekman Charter the best for the rest of the season.
Yep.
And
aside from a couple long runs, we had the one turnover. Clean up those few things, and otherwise, a lot of guys got to see some reps tonight. It was a great game.
It was, and so that'll do it for us here, and at Beekman Charter High School, as the Eagles defeat the Tigers 47-0. Yeah, it's gone.
They've already turned it off.
They have turned it off.
And they're shutting the lights out on us in here, too.
Yep. So tune in next week, next Wednesday, for the weekly McDonald's Coaches Show with Coach Stephen Fitzhugh, and a couple of the seniors will be spotlighted. And then we'll be at home next week. So let's pack out the stands. All the Eagle fans will be out. Should be a great environment for a highly competitive football game. But thanks for listening tonight. Again, as the Eagles win, move to 4-0 in district, 7-0 overall. You've been listening to Ouachita Christian Eagle Football on the OCS Sports Network. Thanks again.